Hello everyone, how are you all doing? We have a black background. Hold on, let's get that sorted while I ramble. We have the first Thursday stream in a while, where I have been to the gym and had my frantic little bit of time between getting back from the gym and starting to stream. And today also involved a bit of a discussion with my mum about the car situation. So yeah, my brain is all of the things all of the time. And hey everyone, no worries Lou, I hope your mobile signal settles down. My gym doesn't even have a signal, it's a right pain. I have to use the Wi-Fi there, otherwise it's just totally dead, which on the plus side means I don't get any phone calls. Hold on, I'm just launching Moonlight Peaks ready, and it has an installation script, which I'm thinking has got hidden behind something. Let's minimize everything and have a look. No. Okay, well, it will probably sort itself out in a moment. We'll go with that. Let's see who we can say hi to. Where are we at? Woody, thank you for being first and enjoy your look. I hope you're doing okay. Lou, thank you for being third. We have a new third command. And Pink Tea, thank you for being second. It's good to see you here. I hope you're doing well. Hey, Luminary, I hope you're doing well too. And hey, Hannah and Gloel, everyone is here. How are you all doing? Yes, we now have a new third command. I haven't added a sound yet, because I'll admit I added it kind of last minute last night and was lacking inspiration, but I would better be a third, because these days we tend to have a fair amount of people. That means there's a reason for a third. Oh good, the game is launching. It needs a controller. Let's grab a controller. So yeah, I am considering whether we just have, say, one redeem that we all hammer, and then once it expires, that's it. That is a possibility. But that's something for the future. Looking forward to seeing some Moonlight Peaks gameplay. Yeah, I'm intrigued. I was very pleased to get a code through Daredrop. Daredrop means, let's get the background set up. Background? You're going to be one of those games? Okay, well, it works on that side of it. Okay, oh, actually, to be fair, it's a black screen. That will explain it. It is an X-Files t-shirt, yes. Can I show it off? Hold on. Let's move the mic a little bit. It's actually yellow, but the green screen, and then there's a little green alien. The green screen has kind of wrecked it a little bit, but yeah, it's kind of X-Files Tintin style. Impressively, it is the t-shirt I get the most compliments about, which I love, because how can you not like compliments? I remember last year when I was at TwitchCon, I wasn't at TwitchCon when I was wearing it, I just had a random American tourist that was this American couple, and the woman just came over from, I think she was in the it was the airport. She came rushing over and just went, "I love your t-shirt," and I went, "Oh, thank you," and then she went, "Have a great day," and then just walked off, and it was one of those nice little moments of kind of human interaction. And also I was at the opticians yesterday. I haven't worn it the whole 2 days, don't worry, I'm not a sweaty gamer. But I wore it to go out yesterday for a bit, and I went to the opticians, and again the optician, who was definitely younger than me, and she, after she did the test, then went, "Is that an X-Files t-shirt?" And I said, yeah, and she went, "Oh, my friend keeps telling me I should watch it. Should I watch it?" And it is nice to have all these interactions with one t-shirt. I also have that in a Lush store. Don't know, a little while back, where again it's an X-Files t-shirt. Oh, I love that. Moments that remind us humanity is beautiful. Yeah, I like those moments. And there is something about this t-shirt that gets people talking, and I like that. It's nice and, yeah, it's just nice to remember that humanity can be kind and happy. Best show ever, it is. I keep meaning to rewatch it at some point. I think I probably will soon. As weird as it sounds, if you know the X-Files, it's my comfort game. And I know that is such a weird thing to say. But it just is. Yeah, that works cool. We'll keep it dark for the cam. Yeah, it's just me and my friend growing up, we watched so much of the X-Files. We were obsessed. Um, yeah, I mean, I remember we went to the cinema to see the X-Files film, and we were too young to go see the X-Files film. It was a 15 certificate, and we were 13. And to be honest, the cinema couldn't care less. Nobody bothered checking. But we were, and luckily, our respective parents were okay with us going to see it because they knew we loved the X-Files. And I remember my parents dropped us off, and we bought the tickets, and we were typical 13-year-olds, but were terrified that somebody was going to go, hey, you're not 15. And I remember it was a quiet screening, so to be honest, I don't think they cared. And because we were so scared, for some bizarre reason, in typical 13-year-old logic, we sat on the front row, right in the centre, so basically we just had to look up like this the whole time to see the film, because in our heads, that meant we'd look less conspicuous. It was a near-empty cinema screen. We must have looked so weird. We should have just sat where we wanted to sit, but no, we were there. Anytime there was a bit in the X-Files film that would put text up to tell you the location or something, we were like all the way round just to try and read the text because it was so close to us. But yeah, that's 13-year-old logic for us. A few weeks later, we went to see Out of Sight, which is the George Clooney, Jennifer Lopez film that's all meant to be very sexy and mysterious, and they get stuck in a trunk of a car together, and it's all... I'm guessing it's probably aged poorly, but at the time it was all meant to be very sexy and stuff. And somehow, my parents were fine with us going. I don't know if she ever asked her parents. So we went to see that again, also 13 when it was a 15 certificate, and I think we sat more sensibly that time. That was probably the film we were more likely to get into trouble for. Just because, sexy times with George Clooney. Running from one end of a screen to the other to watch it, yeah. Yeah, just really fond memories, and our mind was blown by all kinds of things that happened in the X-Files, and we just spent an inordinate amount of our teenage years being all, will they, won't they, with Mulder and Scully, and yeah, I need to rewatch the X-Files. Also, I after this, I need to text that friend, because we don't see each other that often anymore. But yeah, it's just perfect memories. I was at an optician yesterday, and the assistant is a very no-nonsense, handsome Scandic man, and he's so hot. Oh, I'm envious. That's nice, Lou. I did not have that experience, but that's lovely. So yeah, how is everyone doing? How have your weeks been? It's Thursday. Yep, it's Thursday. We've nearly made it to the weekend. Hopefully that means good things for you all. Hey, Akira, you're working from home today, so you can actually watch... Oh, I hope you're doing well, Akira. I saw you have a big birthday stream coming up. Make sure you promote that heavily on my Discord as well. I will also be promoting that when we get nearer to the date. Suddenly I need an item. Yeah. But yeah, I'm kind of... I'll be honest, I'm very up and down at the moment because of all the ongoing stuff with the car. At the moment, I'm on quite an up because I've got a plan, and I work really well with a plan. And also, I've just got back from the gym, and the gym's kind of given me endorphins. It's also given me arms that don't really work anymore. But no worries, Akira. I was just saying, make sure you promote your birthday stream heavily on my Discord, and I will also promote it, because that looks like a lot of fun. I'm walking the treadmill around. Ooh, good job, Lou. You don't need arms for stream. No, not all. You do for lifting up a green screen. Every Thursday when I stream and I go to the gym, I always mean to set up a green screen before the gym, and I never ever do it. And then I get home and I think, oh, I gotta lift it up, and I'm there trying to lift my arm up, and my arm doesn't want to know. One day I'll learn. One day. But yeah, so we're going to be playing Moonlight Peaks. We have some dare drop thingies, because that's the correct term. We have some dare drop thingies that I don't fully understand yet, because we haven't played it yet. We have Give Chester 100 gold or more worth of goods in a single night. That's going to be pretty easy, because I'm expecting this to be Stardew-esque, but spooky. So that sounds legitimately achievable. After fixing your wand, learn your first spell. That one I think is going to take a bit of time, but the key thing is, when we complete that, we will be rewarded with a key for this game, so I will make sure there is a giveaway. It may end up being done on a different stream. We'll see how it goes. It's got medium difficulty. And also, give Orlok the red wine he's been asking for. That's also for a key for a game called Silent Hope. So we're getting those done. It might not be today, but we will roll into it on Saturday if not. Well, what tabs am I in? I planned with my PT to go back gently on the 20th for 30 minutes. Oh, that's great, Lou. I'm really glad for you. My PT is going on holiday next week, which is kind of useful. I have a session with him on Tuesday, and then he's off for 2 weeks because he's going on a holiday with his family. And actually, I'm quite pleased about that because it's going to give me a nice length of time to get my foot back on track. And hopefully by the time he's back, I'm able to actually aim for some PBs, rather than at the moment it's a lot of testing what I'm able to do. Hey Sol, how are you doing? I'm looking forward to it. More so than the Japanese Resident Evils. Also getting Parasite Eve 1 and 2. Oh, that's great, Akira. That's the birthday you deserve. This game on my wish list since it was announced. I'm interested in how the gameplay goes. Yeah, I've seen a little bit of a stream of it, and it does look good fun. We'll probably dive into it momentarily. We'll get through the player data collection analysis, which is probably just selling my soul, but here we are. Let's look through some options. Is the sound okay at the moment? Should be, hopefully. Were there any... Probably not any proper graphic options, are there? No, that would be kind of weird. I don't think it's that kind of game. My community has been very nice and contributed towards Japanese PS2 zone gameplay. That's awesome, Akira. But I'm really pleased for you. I'm sorry I've missed some of you, well, quite a lot of your streams lately. To be honest, I've missed a lot of... I've done a huge amount of lurking on people's streams without really interacting. My mental health hasn't quite been up to scratch because of all the car stuff. But I think I'm coming out of the gloom. The car isn't fixed and is an ongoing drama, but I think I'm just dealing better. I think most of my stitches have dissolved as well, so it's nice to feel less painful. Oh, that's very good, Lou. I'm glad. You're all good. You've had stuff going on. Rather you look after yourself first and foremost. Thanks, Akira. Yeah, I feel bad because I keep missing stuff. But yeah, it's been kind of... It's been a time. Like I said, the car isn't fixed. It does get me places, it just in a way where I'm not quite sure if one day it's just not going to. Which makes it interesting when you're doing a 60-mile-an-hour road and you go to accelerate and the car kind of judders a bit like it doesn't really want to, and you're there thinking, where's the hazard lights on this car? Okay, if I press that button, at least, yeah, people will know. But yeah, I'm planning on going a little bit hardcore on the car dealer, because the car dealer has basically washed their hands clean of it and been a bit, we don't know. And I've been reading up on consumer law, and it seems that's not a great thing for them to do in a legal way. Not certainly after they've charged me £700 or more to not fix the car. So I'm gonna call in the heavies and be not bad cop, but be firm and assertive cop that gets a little bit, hey, you need to fix this. Or at least refund me my money. I don't know what the problem is with the car. Maybe they won't be able to fix it, but they're dismissive about it. That's what I'm not too impressed about. However, Mally, yeah. I am a very calm person most of the time, but I've worked in a lot of customer service roles to know that it's good to be polite, but you can also be firm if they're starting to push their luck a bit, because they are. And I think they kind of know they are, because they didn't actually... There was a diagnostic test last week where it was a kind of clean-up of the engine bay that they reckoned was going to fix it. And that was meant to be an extra £155. And then when they phoned to say that it didn't work, there was no mention of the bill, which makes me think they might know that they've kind of screwed up a bit. They're a big car franchise in Wales. So yeah, we shall see. So I'm so excited though. I hit the DLC next stream, the DTD, and I'm so ready. What game is DTD? I can't think. It's probably me having a slightly not bright moment. You have such a great way. Oh, Dave the Diver. I need to play some Dave the Diver. I have got it. I think I have it on the Switch. I need to learn to relax again. You have such a great way of approaching things in adversity. Thank you, Lou. There are you don't hear about the times where also I haven't cried much lately, but you don't hear the times where I'm just there going, I'm so tired. I am very, very tired of having to fight for so much lately. But on the other hand, I'm no quitter. It's it might end in me having to get a new car, but I want to know I've investigated every single thing, so that I've kind of made my peace of going, that's it, I've done everything, I can't do any more. And at the moment, it still feels like there's more I could do. And I mean, worst case, I would quite like some money back from the Nissan dealer, so that, worst case, it goes towards a new car. Not a new Nissan. Because I'm not impressed with what has happened there. I will happily wander around going, don't buy Nissans, everyone. Not in the UK, at least. A good cry can be cathartic. Yeah. I haven't really cried much lately, and I think I probably, like you said, it's cathartic. I think I could probably do with doing it at some point, but I've kind of bottled it up a little bit. The gym has helped, at least. That's yeah, it's just... most of you know what a long year it has been anyway, and... it'll be so nice when everything calms down. It will calm down one day. It's just I don't know when that day is yet. Sorry, just checking my phone. Just checking my postman walked straight past, and he did. That's good. But anyway, my final thing, just as a kind of conversational thing, before we see what this game is like. Tuesday, I get a meet up with one of my oldest friends, who's come back from Sweden, and I can't wait to see him. It's just going to be really nice. Because I haven't seen him in 2 years. And the last time I saw him, I was going through some really difficult times. Not like... these times are relatively this too shall pass-ish. 2 years ago was when everything happened with the guy I've mentioned, and my self-confidence was completely annihilated. And I had a good time with my friend, but I remember he kind of afterwards said in a text message, I could tell, he didn't mind, but he was sort of saying, I could tell you were dealing with a lot, because every now and then you'd kind of go a bit distant and kind of stare away, that kind of thing. So it's going to be so nice to see him as new me, as fresh me. But anyway, I need to play Dave the Diver sometime. I will at some point. But let's see what Moonlight Peak is like. Moonlight Peaks. Again, thank you, Deirdrop, for the code. There is a link that is pinned if you want to learn more about it. I assume it goes to the Steam page. It must go to the Steam page, right? Yes, it does. It is currently 15% off. So it is, in the UK, it's £25.49. Ooh, it actually works on a Mac. That's a rare thing. Yeah, we have a few days to go, but for now we're just going to chill. We'll figure it out as we learn the game. But everyone, feel free to tell me all about how your weeks are, because I have done a lot of rambling, and we're a community. We're not just the place everyone goes, wow, Hallie's ranting. Let's dive into the game. Oh, we go create a name. Well, Hallie's going to be a nice, easy one. Should we call it Pizza Farm? I think we should. We have a hell kitten. What are we going to call the hell kitten? It's got 3 eyes. I'm not judging. mean, it can see better. What do we call the hell kitten? Felix could work. It could indeed. I was supposed to cook a dinner on the 10th, but man, I'm tired. Ooh, yeah, that's tomorrow, isn't it? What you gonna cook, Sol? Shadow or Princess? Ooh. I also hope there is pizza in this game. I kind of want to eat pizza right this second, but it's the downside to always calling it Pizza Farm. I think we'll go... A little part of me wants to go like Beelzebub or something, go full... I'm not even sure how to spell Beelzebub. Oh, what about Beelzebus? Does that kind of work? So if we go Beelzebus. Not pus, puss. No, I think we're going to go Beelzebus. I've done that terrible thing. I've gone, chat, what shall we name the kitten? And then gone, I'm calling it this. I was going to make chicken quarters, but I only got a loading infusions and not so much Medicaid. Oh, that's rough, Soul. My sympathy is with you. That's... Yeah, you must be pretty wiped out. Yeah, we'll go Beelzebus. Skin colour? I am the palest person possible, I think.
Lou on point cheered X 1500, cause sometimes a little surprise can lift the mood a little, smiley face emoji.
That is incredibly kind of you, Lou. That's wonderful of you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Get some hype. Chat. Hype. Hype for the wonderful Lou. That is so kind of you. Thank you. Really appreciate it. I am the worst at... But just they go, oh, somebody's been nice to me. What do I do? I'm gonna drink now. It's only water. My husband tells me I'm white as hell. Yeah, I am super pale. Slightly less pale at the moment because of a tan, but basically very pale. Thank you so much, Lou. Yeah. I don't know what to say. I'm really bad at this. This is why I need to work out some bit redeems, and then they can do the talking. But thank you. What should we do with the iris shape? Yeah, that'll do. We want matching eyes. I mean, it's quite cool, actually, that... Am I going too sensible here? They're kind of hazel brown eyes. When they get tired, they kind of change colour, which is a little bit odd. Big thing is setting up Rim Connect for next... Ooh, what's Rim Connect? RimWorld is another game I keep meaning to play. But lately, all I've been playing is World of Warcraft Classic. It's the only game I've been able to focus on while I've been stressed, because it is pure comfort. World of Warcraft got me, well, just about got me through the pandemic sane-ish. It was World of Warcraft and 2 Point Hospital. So I'll probably end up moving on to 2 Point Hospital. But there are so many... If I could focus on a different game, I would. Yeah, that's kind of my hair. My hair's a little bit untamed at the moment. The humidity has got up there. I'm on uni summer, but full-time caring for my nan, so a lot of my week has been keeping her cool and changing her hospital appointments. Oh, yeah, keeping the elderly cool is... That's a job in itself. I'm sorry, Glenn. I mean, I hope you're having a nice time with your nan, but it's a shame you haven't got kind of a proper break. Rim Connect is a way for my Twitch community to make me laugh cry. You earn silver by watching and can save up silver to buy things to send to the player. Ah. I'm a caveman with 3 cats, 2 sharp sticks, and a dino. Cool. I like it. My friend... Talking of all the cats, my friend recently got a kitten. Should we have a beard? Actually, can we make our hair a little bit red? Yeah, my friend recently got a kitten and she keeps sending me pictures, and yeah, I miss having a cat in my life. I think timing-wise, the timing is still kind of off. Might have a little moustache, actually. But I'm envying her. Yeah, I think we're going to go with a cute little moustache. A T-Rex got mad and ate half a colonist in like 2 seconds. Wow. Yeah, that is rough. I'm currently in a strange limbo phase too, because I've been warned I could go in for hospital treatment for 3 months, at some point in the next few weeks. So I've not been making any plans just in case I get the call. Oh, that's rough, Gloel. I hope you get to know what's going on soon. Uncertainty is for worst. Not the same, obviously, but it's like that with a car where People need certainty. We all need to thrive on just knowing what is... Ooh, oh, I love that. Yeah, on knowing what is going on in our lives. Even if it's something bad or, challenging in some way. Ooh, nah, I gotta go that hoodie. But it's the bit where you're just left going... So... Now what? So, I'm sorry, Goel. And I hope whatever it is, it goes okay. Because it sounds like quite a lot there. I totally get that. Solid facts would make so many things a lot easier. Yeah. I remember again going back to the pandemic. I remember thinking, because there was no certainty as to when it would end. And as an immunocompromised person, it ended for all the healthy people a lot longer before it ended for me. But the key thing was, it felt like if you were able to see into the future, obviously the future wouldn't have been, hey, everything's normal in 2 weeks' time, but at least you'd be able to, you could make plans, you'd know what you were dealing with. And it's uncertainty of, I don't know what next week's going to bring. I think that's what makes life hard. Especially when it's something medical. We gotta have glasses. I was very pleased yesterday that I didn't need new frames, lenses of opticians yesterday, because I was there going, I don't want to spend more money. There are so many accessories, aren't there? Also, I love how many different skin colours there are. I mean, besides the fact, they're very inclusive skin colours, I love that you can also just go, I'm going to be bright red. Should we be bright red, actually? Yeah. I think we need to go bright. Oh, I missed the freckles. How did I miss those? Or a cool little scar? Or a moon? It's all very cute. Okay, I missed some stuff. Let's go with that. Yeah, I've got quite big eyebrows. I mean, the rest of it is not really very me, but big eyebrows. We did all this, didn't we? Because it was hair colour. Yeah, cool. Okay, I think we are ready to see what happens. Let's see. Let me know if the sound is okay. Any measure of hope. How are you doing? Yeah, does look like it's going to be a cute vampire game. Yep, very vampire. Run away from home. Why are we running away from home? I mean, sure, but what's up? Go on, Beelzebub. Mom is typing. Hallie, where are you? About that. I know you're upset, but running away doesn't solve anything. I just need some space. I'm sorry, Mom, but I'm not coming back. New phone, who's this? We're gonna go honest, we just need some space. Running away from home and taking your own bed with you, top choice. Yeah, that's the best choice. I mean, it's like when you go to a hotel, it can be an amazing place to stay, and you're still there going, but I want my own bed. It's good planning. Oh, that was weirdly understanding. I understand, sweetheart, but I'm worried. Your father is absolutely furious. Oh. We barely got a chance to talk about all this. I know you want to do things your own way. But being vampires is not something we can undo. It's in our blood. That's good. I was worried she was going to text, blood. Please, come home so we can talk about it. Times have changed, Mom. I'm not turning my back on you, just on his rules. What century are we in again? So, as this is meant to be a farming sim, is it basically we're going to turn away from our vampire origins and grow some crops? Maybe? Well, I can't stop you. Can you at least tell me where you're going? I'm moving to Moonlight Peaks. That's good, because otherwise this will be a very different game. To that old place of yours. You probably know already. Now, we're going to be dramatic. We're going to use the name of a game very early on. I had a feeling you'd end up there. Just make sure you take care of yourself. In a town full of supernaturals, things can get messy. Anyway, you're old enough to make your own decisions. Please check in and let us know you're doing well, okay? I'll be okay, don't worry. Of course, Mom. I'll be fine. Promise. Oh, we've got to do sure Beelzebub says hi. Oh, that was it. I kind of wanted to know if she was there going, can you send a picture of Beelzebub? What if she secretly misses the cat more than us? Oh, talking cat. Well, this is charming. As its appeal, I guess. I think it has a lot of potential. It's a little rustic, sure. We'll go with potential. Let's rest now. You may present my morning feast when I wake. Oh, very cat. It is the full release measure. Yeah, not the demo. I have heard the demo, sadly, progress doesn't carry over. I didn't play the demo, but just as a heads up. Okay, so far, so very Stardew, but at 6 PM. This place seems adequate. I've scoped it out a bit myself. Plenty of small furry creatures to hunt. We got a pet, Beelzebub. Oh, good cat. I think if the sound is right, you can just about hear a bit of purring. It is quite faint. Oh, and that's where we're going to cook stuff. Ooh, I like the look of that veggie burrito. Blood tomato rice tortilla. Bread, cappuccino. Cappuccino uses calcula milk. This is how cats like to be pet. Just repeated head wags. Yeah, you just keep patting and patting and patting. Yeah. You're definitely not getting swiped with a claw if you do that. Olive bread. That's interesting. Margarita pizza, everyone's favourite safe bet. And cupcakes. Okay, well, that's me hungry. Craft. Lots and pretty things. There's a hedge arch. Yeah, Woody, that's exactly how it goes. Lots of fencing. Flower pots. Shelf. Yeah, kind of all the basics. Oh, and lots of drippy candles. And a Gothic mirror. Okay, so far, so okay. Should I change my clothes? Is that going to take us back to where we were? Probably. Yeah. Oh, not only can we change our clothes, we can change our eyelashes. Okay. Ooh, there's a sleeping vampire outside. Poke him with a stick or pour water on him. Have you never heard of gently nudging? What do we do? I mean, poking with a stick seems instantly cruel, but not pouring water is worse. Apologise for not fully being. No worries, Woody. You got a lot going on. The Good Word Festival of Speed is happening right now, and I'm nerding the absolute fuck out over the number of cars they show in both past and present. Oh, enjoy. You deserve the downtime. You go enjoy that, Woody. We're going to poke him with a stick, not Woody. Everyone, Woody is great. We don't poke him with a stick. I love that we just conveniently had a stick. Leave me be for a little longer, Jarvis. Ugh. Poke him with a stick again? Hee, that tickles. Are we going to have to pour water on him, do you think? We do love Woody here. Woody is the best. Let's try one more poking with a stick. There we go. On guard. Who dares to threaten me? I am unarmed, you heathen. Hi? Oh, right. Not here to duel, I see. So, what you doing sleeping outside my house? I may have overindulged last night. Do you think he means he drank a lot of blood? Wait a moment. I thought Victor lived alone. Who are you? Who's Victor? A crazy old bat. I thought he lived here. Anyway. You may refer to me... Oh, he's Orlok. You may refer to me as Orlok Lucius Ambrosia, the incomparable. I think he's the one that we have to give the wine for a dare drop. No worries, Hannah. See you soon. Drank a lot of drunks. Yep, that's my concern. That's how he's getting me alcohol. If you want to see how much nerding out I'm doing, go look at Sports and Fitness in Drungo's Discord. I'm going to have a very quick look so I can report back to everyone and go, whoa, that's a lot of nerding. That is a lot, yeah. I love seeing people nerding out over the stuff they love. That is how life should be. You have a passion, you throw yourself in, all good. Okay, so Orlok's definitely going to need some wine at some point. I think that was the dare drop, wasn't it? Yeah, give Orlok the red wine he's asking. Okay, so we'll get to that at some eventual point. Here to farm, are you? How quaint. I don't think Orlok likes us. You seem somewhat trustworthy. Between you and me, I borrowed a few seeds from my nephew Samuel. I was going to say Samuel, that's not Samuel. Samuel? Figured I'd skip the middleman and make my own red wine. Sadly, I lack the tools. We're here. Stardew looks weird today. Yeah, it's a little bit spooky, a little bit supernatural. Clint's become a vampire. It's been a moment. How you doing, Sanguru? Care to help a thirsty vampire out? Okay, I've never met a vampire, but I think a thirsty vampire is called dangerous. I don't even know how to farm. Me neither. Find Victor if you need farming instructions. He's probably holed up in his crypt. It's around here somewhere. Okay, well we have blood grape seeds. Here's all I know about farming. Dig with your shovel, plant the seeds, water them every night. Yeah, I could have kind of... Yeah. Now get to it. A hefty reward awaits you once the red wine is ready. I may be selfish, but I'm not ungrateful. Oh, and do introduce yourself to the townsfolk. Of course. Your father never bothered, and look how that turned out. Okay, Let's look at our journal while we're here. I met Orlok. He's dramatic, hungover, and apparently not interested in paying his nephew Samuel for wine. He gave me blood grape seeds. I guess I'm making him red wine now. We need to find Victor and then deliver red wine. And also, we've got people to meet. All the townsfolk. We have 5 vampires. We need to find another 4. 4 witches, 4 werewolves, and 3 seers. Oh, that's where the spells are going to be once we've got there. That's a map. Yep, that's simple enough. It's a calendar, because you've got to wish for vampires happy birthday. That's just good manners. Generally, okay. So far, so very Stardew, and I'm not saying that as a complaint. I'm saying that in a... This is comforting. Okay. Gotta call it Pizza Farm. All is pizza. Hallie! By the fangs of the moon, is that really you? That is a very cute little bat. Sorry, have we met? You don't remember your dear Uncle Victor? No offence taken. I have changed a bit since I last saw you. Let's just say there was a witch and a curse. And now I'm small-winged and tragically thumbless. Oh dear. Oh, bad luck, Victor. Anyway, what brings you to my charming little crypt? This game so far uses anyway very well for, I'm going to tell you this awful thing. Anyway, I'm helping Orlok grow grapes. Yeah, so he's already got you doing his dirty work. Classic Orlok. Well, you're in luck. I know a thing or two about farming. And if you end up growing a few extra grapes, I wouldn't say no to a snack. Let me know if you need help. Okay, how do I prepare the soil? With your shovel. Press RB to access your tool wheel, then select your shovel to equip it. Find an empty spot on your farm, then press X to dig up some soil. Need help with anything else? Okay, how do I plant? With your hands. Press Y, okay, Y to access inventory, select the seeds. Press X to plant those seeds. Watering can. RB again, select it. Give them a good soak. Be sure to water them every night. Okay. Very Stardew. We're all good. We should be okay on this front. So, where should we plant? Ooh, we have lots of rusty weapons and tools. Scythe, pickaxe, axe, watering can, broken wand, and a rusty shovel. We are living a life, aren't we? Okay, where are my seeds? So we need... Oh, I see. That undoes it. Okay, let's do a line. Okay, where are my seeds? We have unlocked an achievement. New beginnings. We're seeding. Okay, so... Oh, we'd better water them, haven't we? Tools. Ooh, that's quite cute. Oh, I like that, because you get to run around watering. That's a little bit nicer than the Stardew way. Okay, so we've done all we can there. We better go find some people. We need to use our day and our energy well. Hello? Just what we needed. More broken stuff in this town. Looks like it got hit by lightning. It was probably that storm. Hey guys. Well, it's not going to fix itself. Alright, so what do you propose we do about it? How about you grab a hammer and pitch in, big brother? Nice try. As for Mayor, I've got more pressing matters to attend to. You built the bench in the first place. Stands to reason you should be the one to build it. Hello? Oh, what do we have here? Another vampire in town. Just what I needed tonight. Ooh, he does not look happy. It's Hallie, actually. Are you Dracula's finally returning to fix that mess of a plot? Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, another anyway. Imagine if you had a drinking game where you drank every time I said anyway. I'm Brooke Logan, the mayor of Moonlight Peaks. May your time here be, well, productive, I suppose. So a Dracula, huh? I'm Ridge Logan, the town carpenter. He seems a little bit happier. Oh, I wonder if we can romance in this game. I don't know, I haven't read much about it, but logically that would make sense. And yeah, I'm a brother of this grumpy guy over here. I can already tell you're going to cause a stir around these parts. I'm not here to cause trouble. Relax, I'm not bothered about any rumours surrounding your family. Got nothing to do with me, after all. Wait, what rumours? Do you want to talk about it? Say, Hallie, if you feel like helping out, just bring a few logs over to... Let's not get carried away, Ridge. I got distracted by realising, looking at my foot. Never mind me. Listen, I can't stop a Dracula from settling on their own land. But you're new here, and we have rules. I bet one of the key rules is we don't, get people. No sucking of blood. You'll need to visit the town hall to register. Oh, that's a very regular legal option. I'm required to keep track of who comes and goes in this town. Check your map if you're not sure where it is. That's all for now. He's friendly. Okay. So, we have met... Oh, of course they're wolves. They were quite hairy. Yeah, that checks out. Where's the map? There. Oh, that's handy. Okay, so basically we're just about to walk into the town. Chat, I hope you're having a nice time zone. I was going to say morning. Morning is moments away from ending here. Let's have a look-see. Coffee and Coffins. That is actually quite a cool name. Opening 8 PM to 1 AM. Hello. Oh, hi there. A new face. How delightful. Everyone's been talking about you. I'm Luna. If you ever need seeds, you should come by my farm in Moonlight Pines. The one with the big green mill. You can't miss it. Oh, and of course, if you just want to chat, my door's always open, dear. Aww. I have nothing to give her, I don't think. She could have a tulip. Oh, wow, this is perfect. Did you read my mind or something? What a decent start. Hey. You're the new vampire in town, right? I'm Mina. Welcome, welcome. I just know we're going to get along. Don't be a stranger, okay? Let's give her a tulip too. Tulips for everyone. I didn't know I wanted this, but I totally do now. Thanks. It's just a jetty. Oh, it does go places. Okay. Oh, that's boarded up. I bet at some point we can unlock that. I wonder if this game has a community centre kind of focus at some point. Oh, I was going to go talk to somebody and they've gone. Got a Coffee and Coffins, which is actually a really cool name. Oh, sorry, I'm going to pick you up. I was going to talk to you. Sorry. Oh, hi. Well, that's definitely a vampire. You're, a Dracula kid, right? That's me. A vampire called Mina. Careful, she might have history of your dad. Huh? I thought you'd be taller. I'm Evan. Guess I'll see you around. I'm kind of stuck in town right now anyway. Why? Long story. I'm not really good at telling those, so I don't want to get into it. Maybe another time. Ooh, lots of cupcakes. Don't show me the cupcakes game. Anyone else? No, lots of nice coffins though. It's very, I'm liking the visual style here. It's very cute. I don't think it'll work for everyone, but I kind of like it. As that terrible person who isn't admittedly obsessed with the look of Stardew. I know lots of people are, but it's not quite my vibe. Oh wait, no, we probably shouldn't just grab owls. Nope, nobody here. Okay. I have heard, by the way, if you want to play this game on something like the Switch, the load times are meant to be a tad annoying. So just as a heads up if you haven't quite decided where to buy the game. Welcome back, Lou. Good job with the treadmill. Hope you had a nice safe journey back. Hey! You're new here, aren't you? I'm Alina. I'm sure I'll be seeing you around. Especially if you like quiet places. I tend to stick to those. You run into serious trouble or find a lost creature, hit me up. The heat wave is coming in the UK, so I will be drinking more than usual. I like this. Good choice. Okay, we're doing good. Everyone likes us. People pleaser, by the way. Anyone here? No, but that bed looks so comfy. I wonder what time the day ends. It's going to be kind of early morning, right? That seems likely. I think visually it's a tiny bit like Animal Crossing, actually. Hey, nice outfit. You're the new resident who just moved in, right? I'm Maris. Welcome to my corner of comfort, Third Eye Threads. It's 30 centigrade for me at the moment. Fortunately, my washing will dry very quickly. Ooh, that is rough. What is the temperature here? I think it's coming up to that about now. It is. Okay, it feels like 27. In a couple of hours, though. Yeah, by 2 PM, it's going to feel like 30. I am aiming after the stream. I'm going to go to the beach for a bit, which hopefully I won't regret. I'm only going, yeah, I'm lucky I live somewhere where the beaches aren't too far, so we're just going to go for a little bit of a walk. I don't think my ankle is going to be a huge fan of the sand, so I might just look out at the beach part. But yeah, it's going to be nice. We're very lucky on that front. Beach trip sounds fun, right? Yeah. So the only thing, hold on, I'm just going to adjust carefully because of the ankle, and I can't quite sit up as well. Just can't put the weight on it. Yeah, the only thing is, tourist season is starting a week or two's time, so that's why we're going today, because it's going to be before the masses descend. It's very nice to be able to do it in the middle of a week, because even when the masses do descend, midweek's still going to be quieter than the weekend, so I'm lucky on that front. This is Moonlight Peaks' finest boutique for the magically inclined and style conscious. Need a wardrobe refresh? A bold new look? Something that screams, yes, I own a haunted farm. You come to the right place. Browse at your leisure and feel free to try anything on. Okay, we're not going to buy anything yet, but I want to see what's here. Ballerina pumps. T-shirt, back crop top, comfy pants, a wrap dress, a couple of wrap dresses. I bet that grows over time. I hate sand. Hate walking in it. Hate sitting on it. Hate how it gets everywhere. Hate how it chafes. I'm actually with you, Measure. Yeah. I like going to the beach. I do struggle with the sand. It's kind of a sensory element of sand. Because it does get everywhere. I'm planning when I get home to just shower because that's the best way to get the sand out my feet. But yeah, I hear you on it. Web of Wonders. Look, Anakin is value. Yes. Yeah, that's my future Darth Vader era is going. I hate sand. Well, look who it is, the new vampire in town. So you were the one unfortunate enough to find Orlok sleeping on your porch. Yeah, that's me. That oath. I expect he didn't even apologise. Typical. That reminds me, you should ask him what I, Fiona, did to his bridge. Uh-oh. Some of my best work. Very cathartic too. If there ever was a person who needed to be taught a lesson, what did you do? Let's just say he made a bad joke and my wand had the final word. Oh. I'm sure your mother would have been proud of me. Cool. Got anything? Would you like some fibre? Probably not. Next time, oh, I love that. Next time, maybe try thinking just a little. Oh. Okay, well, we've learnt a harsh lesson there. Anakin was wrong about a lot of things, but with sand, he knew what was up. True. I cannot deny that. Yeah. I love the water part of the beach and the bit where it's always a little bit windy, at least in the UK, so you get a kind of nice breeze and a smell and stuff. The sand, yeah, it's there. The downside for me this time round is going to be, I don't think I'm going to do an amazing job of walking on the sand. I think my ankle is going to be challenged a little bit. But on the plus side, that'll be an excuse to not be on the sand. So you're the newcomer everyone's talking about. I'm Sabrina, one of the witches in town. Hi, Sabrina. I wonder why Sabrina is the name of a witch. Tell me, are you a vampire, a witch, or something in between? Let's go something in between. Well, isn't that intriguing? Oh, by the way, this is Web of Wonders. We're the one and only magic shop in Moonlight Peaks. Need spells, potions, or a bigger inventory to carry everything around? You're in the right place. Come back often, as we're always expanding our collection. Or at least Fiona hopes we are. And yes, that was the official intro she made me memorise. Do me a favour and try not to knock anything over. Okay, magically move one tree. Okay, well, we're definitely not at this stage to buy stuff. Okay. Can we go upstairs to meet some other people? Done it the Stardew way. All of it exploration. Blame the Archies for that. Hey, evil goat, how you doing? I'm a terrible Australian. I don't like beaches, hot weather, sports, or Vegemite. Yeah, that's quite a lot of Australian loves to not have. What about barbecues? How do you feel about barbecues? Hey, Miss Rachie, how are you doing? Oh yeah, we have ads. Should have been a warning for that. Okay. I will get that sorted next time. Ooh, can we dig these up? Wrong button. Oh, we're just destroying dead plants. That's a good thing to do anyway. Ooh, this looks like where Willy would be. Sorry, I felt like moving you. Crawling to the end of a week. Yeah, I feel that so much. Yes. Yeah. I'm glad you're nearly there. You've only got 1 day to go. You've nearly made it. Hey, well look, you are very drunk. Dracula? Hick, is that you? I have not got the wine. I'm working on it. Hello. Who might you be? I'm Hallie. Hallie, I see. I'm Samil. I run this bar. It's the local pub for supernaturals. We're open at 11 PM. Got lots of different juice. Okay. Hey, Ozzy, how are you doing? Good to see ya. I agreed to go into the office tomorrow. I have regrets. Oh, that sucks. Does that mean you can get away with not going into the office even less next week? So I suppose that will make up for it. Woody, deliver the coffee and the donuts. Hey, 70 stream streak. Thank you, Miss Ragey. That's a huge one. Yeah, I'm starting to think I need to work out some rewards for all the streaks, because we have some really big streaks. I know 3Cat Dude is... I think 3Cat Dude is not far off 100 or something. He's insane. Welcome back from ads, Measure, and welcome back everyone back from ads. Apologies for the disruption. We have no more ads for a whole hour now, so you're all free. Thank you for watching them. Ooh, hello. But yeah, at least we're all free of ads for a whole hour. Oh yeah, I asked Measure, do you at least like barbecues? Trying to narrow down the list of Australian stereotypes that you do still enjoy. Wrong button. Where are we at? Okay, we got 1 more vampire, 1 more witch, 2 more werewolves, and a seer. Oh, we need to find the town hall. Okay. You do? Good. There you go then. You get a stay. Ooh, we met one. Hey, you're the one everyone's been talking about, right? Hallie, isn't it? Yeah, how'd you know? I make it my business to know. Oh. I'm Saga. If something needs taking care of, I'm already on it, or I will be. Feel free to reach out if you need any help settling in. Or if you need a If you need a fire restraining order against Noel. Or no, actually, bro. It's not Christmas. No. Either way, I'll find the time. See you around. Okay. Cool story. Good. Finish work. Just got up to the gym and on my treadmill. Need to get out my excessively long rut I've been in. Oh, good luck, Ozzy. I know Lou earlier was also on the treadmill. They're back now, but good job for everyone who is on the treadmill. Sorry, little penguin thing. The name is Saga, but in my head, I'm just hearing the Sega. Yeah, when I saw Saga, I could feel my brain going, Sega! And then thought, no, they're not. That's not their name. Map. Where are you, map? Oh, actually, we haven't visited that person. Should we try and be a little bit more organised? I say that, I think we did go to that shack at least. Not the same trip, no. That'd be amazing though if we had a whole community of people on the same treadmill. How's the new place treating you? Settling in okay? I'm really starting to feel at home. We haven't really started, but okay. I'm glad to hear that. You deserve a place that feels like yours. Aw, Richard's kind of sweet. Oh, a job board. Stardew flashbacks. Yeah, let's go up there and see who lives there. He spoke to you, I think. Yeah, what was Saga? Trying to suss out what everyone looks like. The global community treadmill. No treadmill, I'll be on the bike. There we go. We can have a global community treadmill and a global community bike. And then almost everyone is catered for. Houdini, owl noises. Although, as I said, but I did... Yeah, I'm not going to go there. It is a really cute art style, isn't it? So far, it feels like it's going to be very Stardew-ish. It started slow in that typical go meet all the people way. But that kind of works for this kind of game. Chat, what are you all playing at the moment? What has grabbed your soul? For me, it's a predictable one. I'm still off stream, mostly playing World of Warcraft Classic. It is my ultimate comfort game, and I'm enjoying it a lot. I can play it with my brain switched off, and I still feel like I'm achieving things. Triangle Strategy. Ooh, Triangle Strategy is a game I have wanted to play a lot over the years. I'm not very good at strategy RPGs. It does look pretty good. It is definitely my kind of thing. I've been browsing through my extensive unplayed library, trying to find something so I don't buy more on my summer sale. Oh. Yeah. Isn't that everyone right now? It's certainly me. I mean, I have the weight of what's going on with the car to slow me down, but... Oh, yeah. I want to buy all of the things. I really want to play the new Assassin's Creed 2. Black Flag, the remaster. And it is £50 or so. Hold on. While I'm talking about it, I'm just going to quickly have a biscuit. I am a hungry chap. I did not fuel properly after the gym. Muted. Sorry, I'm muted. I forgot I was eating a biscuit. I'm muted so that I could eat the biscuit, and I've still got half a biscuit. Thank you all. What was I saying? Oh, I was saying about Tiny Glade. I was looking up Tiny Glade because I was thinking, have I played that? And no. I remember I nearly bought Tiny Glade a lot. And then I didn't because I wasn't quite sure if it'd have enough depth. But then I saw there was a bundle on the Steam store with Town City, and I was just saying how I really like the demo of Town City. So maybe that kind of thing. I found playing Triangle Strategy. Didn't even realise I owned it. Oh, I've done that. I'm the same with, I think it was, Zest was pointing out about Pacific Drive, and I was saying, oh yeah, I might buy that. And then I realised I already owned it. I think it came in a bundle. I can't really remember. There was a TikTok that was like, I scroll my games list and never decide and end up watching YouTube. That's me right now. Yeah, for me, that's where I play WoW Classic. And I have all these games, and I played WoW to death for literally thousands of hours. And I load up WoW Classic instead. Zoom 2020 voice, you're on mute. Yeah. Maybe that would be a good idea. Maybe we should have a redeem that is basically everyone can run for. You're muted. Trying to see if... Yeah, I think my crunching did get through. Never mind. Okay, I'll make sure I mute for future mute crunching. I've been playing Ether and Iron, which is a hard game to classify. It's an excellent source of noir monologuing. Interesting. Bundles are dangerous because I think they're a great idea and then forget what I buy. Yeah. I had a subscription to Humble Bundle for a few months a couple of years ago. And it was a ton of fun, and it didn't help the backlog in the slightest. But it felt like a gift to myself every month. Hey, Baconi. I don't have any love for any of the AC games, so I'm safe. There. I used to be a huge Assassin's Creed fan. And I realised only a couple of days ago that most of them I bought on the Xbox. And I don't have an Xbox anymore. So I still have access to Valhalla and Shadows. But I do kind of miss having access to all the others. Greetings. Who are ya? I've seen you in my visions. You are the offspring of the Dark Lord. Yep, that's me. I am Dragon of a renowned Kazan line, seers of great power. Though I'm perhaps more widely known as the creator of Nocturna. Hi? That's a dramatic way to say hi. You're familiar with Nocturna, I expect. No. Really? Yeah. Oh, it's the finest card game in this realm. Okay, I don't want to upset people, but card games can get in the bin half the time. Come to think of it, I don't like any of the Ubisoft games. That's fair. A lot of them are very similar. Yeah, they tend to stick to a very similar format. Doesn't ring a bell. Oh. I suppose your initiation will have to wait until fate wills it so. Oh. I feel like I didn't make a good impression there. But we have met all the seers. We just have one vampire, one witch, and one werewolf to go. Hello! Oh, we've already met you. That's very boarded up. Okay, let's go back the other way. Yeah, I think Ubisoft games are very... You either love them or you hate them. I like collecting a ton of stuff in games. So I kind of like the formulaic nature of them. No, we didn't want to go that way, but never mind. But having said that, I entirely get why loads of people hate that, because it's so formulaic. We are going to go up to what I think of the town hall. Just checking for kind of other people hanging around. Oh, okay, town hall time. Heads up, by the way, if you like the look of this game, I have heard that on the Switch the loading times kind of suck. So if you can, buy it on my PC. PC, I mean, it's running as smoothly as this, so that bodes well. But the Switch might drag a bit. I do sometimes like that kind of game, but when it's done in the way they do it, I just nope out of it. There. Brooke, yeah, it's you. Hallie, wasn't it? I see you've already met your Chester. Yeah? I think it might be a mimic, yeah. It's a very cute mimic. The growling is just his way of saying hello. Pay it no mind. He's mostly harmless, I assure you. Harmless? He's got teeth. Those teeth are for intimidation, not biting. I'm sure they are for both. He's all bark. But I suppose all growl would be more appropriate. Chester is our little welcome gift for newcomers, you see. Oh, that's nice. He'll be sent to your plot shortly. Wait, Chester has autonomy, right? Do I get to pick a less growly one? I doubt it. I'm afraid not. Anyway, Chester is a vendor of sorts. Just drop whatever you want to sell into him and he'll do the rest. But enough about that. I called you here for other matters. I do love that Chester's tongue is sticking out. It kind of makes him look cute rather than dangerous. Let's get your registration underway. I'll need to take your picture. Now, where did I put my camera? Saga is always moving stuff around. Aha, found it. Okay, stand still and say whatever it is vampires say. I don't think he likes vampires. Blood? Fangs? Fangs for the memories. Ah, right. What is it? Oh, yeah, of course. I forgot your kind don't show up in pictures. Bad. Yeah. Typical vampire nonsense. Oh, he really does not like vampires. Never mind, I'll just draw you instead. Hold still. I love the little eyes of Chester peering over to see what's going on. Yeah, I guess this will do. Oh. Yeah, sure, that looks just like me, doesn't it? Totally flawless vision. Sure, we'll go with that. Works for me. We don't need an exact likeness anyway. It's mostly to make sure the required paperwork is in order. All set. Consider yourself officially registered. Wow, he drew the streamer, not the character. No need to hang around while I deal with the rest of the paperwork. Move along now. He drew about as well as this streamer could draw, for sure. Okay, we completed a thing. We still need to find some people. Will it show here? Might only show the people we've already met. I mean, ultimately we're going to meet him at some point. Maybe we need to wander more. I'm wondering when the day ends. I don't want to get caught out by the sunlight. It's a shame there isn't kind of extra dialogue, even if it was just a, hey Hallie. Ooh, a beach. I'm going to a beach soon. I like that one. Less vampires, hopefully. Less vampires as far as I know. Because ultimately all we can ever say is there are less vampires around us as far as we know. Sorry, little guy. I'm guessing I have to round those up at some point. I feel a bit bad just kind of picking them up and plonking them somewhere. Ooh, seeds. Okay, Luna is not here. I'm just going to sneak. Even remember to unmute. The thing back at their past games, they actually had some games they published under them I liked, but now compared to their current variation of games, they're in a sad state. That's fair. I like the Assassin's Creed games, but they're definitely not for everyone. Ooh, a chicken. Not a chicken, a chicken. Oh, we need to have a barn. Makes sense. Again, so far, so very Stardew. But I do like the visuals. I loved Odyssey. Couldn't get into Origin, though. I liked both Odyssey and Origin, but I get them mixed up. As in, I think because to me, I mean, obviously the stories are different, but they were very similar, so it's kind of hard to remember which is which. Miner is playing one next to me right now. Nice. Which one's he playing? So I don't end up getting the Black Flag remaster. I think I'm going to try and throw myself into Shadows. Because I bought that on a bit of a whim whenever it came out. I think that was a couple of years ago. And then in predictable style, didn't really play it massively. Ooh, Origins. I like Origins. To an extent, I think I like those kind of Assassin's Creed games because you don't have to think too much. Probably taps into the same reason why I like World of Warcraft, where it's just... sometimes it's just nice to not think. It is 5:10 in the morning. I'm wondering if we have to get back before the sun rises. Thinking in typical vampire ways. Oh, yeah, it's kind of flashing at me. I think 6 AM is the cutoff. Eek. I mean, I assume it's not the kind of game where we're going to catch on fire and die, but on the other hand, who wants to find out? Whoa, more items? Grrr. We're selling all the stuff we found. Okay. Oh wait, we can pet him. Oh, happy Chester noises. Okay, we better go to bed. It published a lot of diverse games. Heck, they even published JRPGs and a whole bunch of other types of games. But now looking at their list, it's so narrow. Yeah, a lot of job cuts won't have helped them up front either. I think kind of variety is a little bit out with games at the moment. We survived our first day. Well done, us. That's probably good money? I don't really know. We'll say it is. We met a bunch of people. They are all okay with me. On to the next. I want to say night. I'm going to say night. It feels weird doing it at night time. Ooh, visitors. Chester? Uh-oh, nightmare flashback. Fable 2 flashback. Yeah. Well, this roof isn't looking too good. Hey, I'm trying my best here, Ridge. But yeah. That storm was the final nail in my coffin. Get it? Because you're a vampire. That feels offensive, Ridge. You're hilarious. I don't really mean that. I hope he understands sarcasm. So here's an idea. What about you to patch that up before the whole thing comes down on your head? Yeah, sure, Ridge. What do you want? Good call. Don't worry, we'll get it taken care of. Here's the deal. I can fix that roof for you, but I'll need some resources to get started, of course. If you bring me what I need, I'll make the repairs free of charge. Okay. Right, I'll take that, Ridge. Don't get used to it, though. Future upgrades won't be on the house. I'll need a lot of planks for the job. You probably don't have a refiner yet, so I'll make the planks myself. Bring me 50 wood. Okay. Alright, I'll see you soon. Don't take too long. I'd hate to see this place collapse into a pile of rubble. Kind of demanding there. I want to help you, but also get a move on. Hey, it's Lugnatius. How are you doing? Just gonna have a biscuit. I swear the biscuit's keeping me awake. I only got about 3 hours sleep last night, so I'm running on fumes. I'm just gonna eat a biscuit. I will make sure to mute because I think they get a bit crunchy. How are you doing, Lugnatius? Okay, where do we get water? Cool, nice and easy. Back to mute, whatever. In typical Stardew fashion, we're all about the money rather than socialising for now. 3 hours? Yeah, 3 hours was not. You know when you have one of those nights where you're kind of, you think you're okay, and then just as you're going to sleep, your brain goes, how about we worry and kind of overanalyze a situation that you should have analysed way earlier in the day, but we thought we'd wait till 1 o'clock in the morning to do that. That was what happened to me. And so I ended up spending a few hours in the night, literally a few hours, looking up all the things to do with what to do with my partly broken car. And then by the time I finished, it was about 3:30 a.m. and then I couldn't get to sleep. And the whole time I was there thinking, I've got to get up at 7 a.m. because I've got the gym. And I ended up waking at 6:30 a.m. and then thought, great, I got 3 hours sleep. And yeah, I'm kind of wrecked a little bit. I'm doing well, just waking up. It's like Ignatius rubbing it in my face that they get to sleep. I know you don't always like Ignatius, I'm just there going, look at you, I'm sleeping. I'm going to catch up so hard tonight. I was checking the airdrops. That was me yesterday. I fell asleep quite early into Drongos. Yeah. Some days just be like that, don't they? Okay, we finished one of the airdrops already, because that was giving Chester 100 website, don't crash on me. 100 coins worth of stuff. At some point we need to fix our wand and we need to give Orlok red wine he's been asking for. They will come later. Thank you again, Dairdrop, for providing me with a code for the game. Hope you're enjoying your time watching it. I'm going to stop staring into space because I was looking at stuff I don't need to look at right now. I just wanted to reassess for Dairdrops. Instead of sleeping, what if I imagined a scenario in which my friends did something to hurt me for some reason? Cool, brain. Thanks. Oh, I hate brains when they do that. And it's always about time where you're there going, like yesterday, I didn't have anything set in stone. I had to do any set hour. I had all day for my brain to go, let's dwell on some stuff. Let's overanalyze. Yeah, let's try and solve some stuff. And it saved it for when I was trying to sleep. So, yeah. Brains are annoying. But tonight I think I'm going to sleep quite well. I certainly hope so. Although before that, besides the fact we are nowhere near ending the stream, after a stream I'm going to head to the beach. That might be a bit tiring. Did we get it? Oh, sorry. I was reading the Good Moaning reference. Okay. Can we dig these up, actually? Ah, we can. Okay, so we got a diamond. Okay, we need to go find the others later. Hey, random beetle. Oh, now this immediately feels very Animal Crossing-ish. Shells to collect, the digging is kind of weirdly like Animal Crossing. I'm approving. I want to dig up. Okay. We're trying to find more people, but we are still achieving. In typical not Stardew way, it'll probably be we will stumble across them. Oh, can we just go down? Log him away. Ooh, did we get a recipe or a blueprint? Animal feeder temple blueprint. No way through. Can't get. Okay, because there's a storm. Chat, what are you playing today? I was going to say tonight, and then I thought, it's not tonight here, but it might be for you. What you playing? For me, out of stream is always going to be World of Warcraft at the moment. Although I am a little bit worried I'm going to hit the level cap. I kind of joked, when I started leveling up, it was when my ankle was at its worst, when I'd just done it, and I remember joking to Crafton, oh, you know, I'm going to see how far I can level when my ankle's bad. And the joke was kind of, what if you hit the level cap before your ankle's fixed? And now I'm looking and thinking, that might happen. But it is a lot better. I'm playing Realm Grinder as always, but I also just reinstalled Cuphead after 9 years and bought the DLC. Ooh, Cuphead is brutal. I love the style of Cuphead. I would not be very good at Cuphead. Shower head. Now thinking about sunscreen and popping out to get a little sun. Ooh, that sounds nice. But yeah, make sure you remember that sun cream. I need... Ooh, new person. I need to remember the sun cream too, because I forget often, which is very stupid, because I'm at high risk of problems because of the immunosuppressants I'm on, and there are too many times where I go out and I'm there going, oh. I've been watching a streamer play it, and he tempted me into more masochism. Valid. I always want to like Cuphead, but I just know I shouldn't play it. So what have we got here? You're Hallie, aren't you? Finally, something exciting is happening around here. I'm Elvira. If you ever want to hang out and swap vampire stories, come find me, okay? Okay. Hey, Saga. If I were mayor for a week, I'd fix everything. It would take longer than a week. Hope you're enjoying the town. It's nicer than it seems at first. That's what you want to know. When you've just moved to a new town, when the locals just go, it's nicer than it looks, honest. I live in Scotland. It's about 3 weeks a year. Sunscreen is neat. True. Having said that, to be boringly old person-ish, you are meant to wear sunscreen all year round. Because the sun is still the sun. I say that while also being a hypocrite that forgets. But technically, it's a good idea to do it. Sorry, Mina, I was just skimming through your dialogue about cake, because A, I don't want the temptation, and B, I'm looking to meet some people I haven't met before. We got one witch and one werewolf left. I have the same fault. That being said, I'm currently sunburnt. These Slugnacious, it's do as I say, not as I do. With my skin, occasional eczema all year round would be bad. You can get some pretty sensitive ones, because I have a similar thing of my skin dries out if I wear just kind of basic sunscreen. So I found some that are very light on your skin. But obviously your mileage will vary because everyone's skin is so sensitive. It's a complicated business. Usually in my right hand. Oh, sorry. I have eczema too. Such a pain. Usually in my right hand. Oh, that's annoying. I get little bits and pieces. I've had a few on my fingers for the last couple of days. I think because it's been hotter. I'm relatively lucky because my mum had very bad eczema while growing up. And I seem to have mostly dodged that. I suppose my dad never had any skin problems, so I got his genes. I did used to know somebody who had very severe eczema, kind of hospitalization level of eczema, and that looked like such a rough way to live. We're just looking for our werewolf and our witch. They must be around here somewhere. In theory. More like burnt-nation. I'm allergic to sunscreen. Ooh, it's been 5-10 years, so I tried it again over the 4th. I have a big red rash on my shoulders and neck. Oh, that's not good at all. Yeah, that is not good. A word of advice, don't eat the strangely glowing mushrooms. Remember that, chat? Don't eat the strangely glowing mushrooms. Unless you're into that. If you're into that, you go for it. I made big life changes and 99% of my eczema went, oh, that's really good. Yeah, I think my mum's eczema is doing better now she learnt she had food intolerances. For me, yeah, I suppose really the basic thing, which is such a cliche, but true. Eczema and stuff tends to do better if you're not too stressed. And I say that as somebody who has been very stressed lately, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's why I've got a bit of eczema on my hands. Certainly I noticed last night when I was stressed and couldn't sleep, and then was stressed because I couldn't sleep, I could feel my Crohn's was acting up a bit. I had a bit of pain I shouldn't have had. But, you know, ordinarily I wouldn't have had at that time of day, and it was a bit, hey, it's stress, while going, you can't avoid all stress. My upper arms are white, then my forearms are brown from a deep tan. I look like Neapolitan ice cream. You do sound kind of like Neapolitan ice cream, it's true. Don't waste my time, please. Hey, Fiona. Rude. It was brutal when I first got in my teen college years. Glad you figured it out. Good, I'm glad. To not go too in depth, I was going to say the friend, not the friend now. The person I know who had severe eczema was also the person who ended up very emotionally abusive to me. And I do think, looking back, he didn't do a lot to help himself, which is not as easy as that. You know, we've all gone through things. But he drank heavily and he did not eat well. There were he had lots of food allergies, so he had to not eat a lot of stuff. But yeah, I don't know. He was always very reactive with trying to sort out his skin rather than proactive, if you get what I mean. And certainly from what I've learnt with my Crohn's, you kind of have to be proactive. If you're reactive, you're always kind of on the back foot. Rather than I found you have to remember to do the right things before the bad thing happens. It used to get so itchy that I'd put a hand towel over it and rub it to scratch it, then it would get all torn up. Ooh, that is awful. Does also sound a lot like the person I used to know. Yeah, my dearest, what's your face? Come in, come in. He is very drunk. My sibling's ex-fiancée had Crohn's and didn't manage it well. Yeah, I mean, it's a tough one to manage. I mean, it's like any autoimmune disease where, even though I've just pointed out about somebody who did quite awful things and mentally scarred me, I'm still there also going, it's really hard to make those changes sometimes. Because it's that weird thing of, on the surface, if it's not you, you go, well, just do this, this, and this, and it'll be easy. You'll feel miles better. But it's hard to make those changes. I mean, coincidentally, yesterday was the 5th anniversary of my Crohn's diagnosis. And, I kind of looked at this long post I put on Facebook about it all, and I could see how far I'd come. And I can also remember that things like 4 years ago, I was a year into it, and I was on this medication that I'm on now, but it had awful side effects back in the day. It takes a lot to try and work out what works for you and what actually improves your life and your health. And it's really hard when you're at the lowest point health-wise, you also then have to kind of be better. Kind of unfair. He smoked a ton of pot every day, all day long. That was his version of managing. Ooh. Yeah. That's probably not going to help. Happy anniversary? ? Yeah. It's a weird one to look back on. Because you can look back and realise how far you've come. And then I think it's also very understandable to have a little bit of... I mean, I was ill the day before 5 years anyway. But, there's a certain amount of kind of looking back and thinking... I'm not that person anymore, and I'm not that person that was well before. I'm different. I think I'm mostly a better person, but still, I think you have to have a certain amount of grieving in there too. Every window reflects a vision if you know how to look. Okay, cool story. Yes, certainly for a long time after my Crohn's diagnosis, you have to grieve. You kind of... Yeah, it's just, it's, oh, my life has changed. Yeah. Also, not to put too fine a point on it, when I was diagnosed, it was 2021. The pandemic was still very much a thing. I mean, there was an increasing amount of people that were a bit, hey, it's no big deal. But it was still pretty huge. And, of course, then to be told you're on immunosuppressants... Right at the time, there's a deadly virus hanging around. That, I remember trying to go to shops masked up, and you'd go to shops and you'd think, am I going to catch, am I just going to pop out to get some bread and then catch something that kills me? And obviously I didn't, but I don't think there's ever a good time to get diagnosed with a life-changing autoimmune disease, but I think a pandemic is probably the worst time for it. So it's nice to see how far I've come. I can be confident and go, I did good. Not doing so good at working out what to do here, but never mind. I had to get serious about physical and mental health for my spinal arthritis, bulging disc, and sciatic neuropathy? Neuropathy? That's probably not a term. Were all bad. Plus, I was going through my divorce, and Trump came into power at my civil service job. It's like, you want to do nothing and need to do everything to get better. Yeah. Because, stuff like that, you were at your... Certainly, I can only speak for my diagnosis. You were at your lowest, physically and mentally. I'd spent ages in 2020... The way my Crohn's manifested was I would just be in the bathroom all night because for some reason if I laid down it would set off a whole load of awful diarrhea and stuff and urgency me. So I'd be in the bathroom kind of 6 or 7 times a night. I'd barely sleep, and also I wasn't absorbing food, so I was exhausted. And I remember I got to a point where I'd kind of be lying in bed, as weird as this sounds, calmly thinking, maybe I've just got something that's going to kill me one day. And it's very odd to be in a mental state where you are so weakened that you're just kind of shrugging off the idea that, maybe I'm just dying. Maybe it's just what it is. And then, of course, you find out what it is. And then it's, right, now you've got to put the most work in your life ever to get the life you want, and you're at a really low point. It's a lot. The pandemic was a hellish time. It really was. I mean, I started it solely desperately worried that my mum would catch it and die, because she was immunocompromised at the start. And then somewhere along the lines, I got really ill too. So, yeah, it was a lot. Just, yeah. Everyone suffered in different ways, but also it kind of delayed my Crohn's diagnosis because, yeah, they were busy. Understandably busy. It is pretty, isn't it? It's really pretty. Are you finding everything you need, or is Moonlight Peaks being Moonlight Peaks? A little bit of both. It's hard to even remember the pandemic for me. Just this weird fever dream. Yeah, that's fair. I think for a lot of us, it's best to. I don't think it's. Yeah, we all try not to go too deep on the memories because it's traumatic, right? I got the stomach flu and it was horrific. I can't imagine having similar symptoms for a long period. Yeah, mine went on for about a year. And I ended up so severely underweight. I'm good and healthy now. But yeah, within the constraints of the condition. But I am pretty healthy. I remember just wishing I wouldn't wake up. However, things got better. Yeah, that's the thing. And hopefully many of us got the chance to kind of rebuild better. I certainly did, but I'm not dismissing how dark the times were. My son went to the ER with a fever of 106 during the pandemic and we couldn't even see him. Oh, yeah, that's the thing. There was so much going on. I mean, that's wrong. They should have seen him, but yeah. I had 2 years off work during the pandemic, which was fortunate timing as far as getting smacked in the face with chronic illness goes, because no one expected me to go outside or do things. Yeah, I can feel that weird where it's kind of part fortunate timing and part really bad timing. Kind of the same for me. I think I wouldn't have survived very well going outdoors and trying to have a normal life while I was undiagnosed. So there was a benefit to being indoors. On the other hand, it was kind of weird because it felt like I kind of lived quietly without anyone ever noticing. So friends and family, other than my mum, never saw me at my thinnest or my most ill. They just kind of heard about it because, they couldn't see anyone. So it's kind of weird. It's like everyone in my life missed a very key part, other than Facebook updates. Hey J-Luz, how are you doing? I know you're going through some tough times at the moment. I hope you're doing okay. We sat in a waiting room for 3 to 4 hours, and by then the fever reduced. We gave him the fever reduced, so we gave him at home. It brought him down to 102 or 103. My ex-wife just left. That's something, but yeah. Key thing is we all survived. I know, obviously not everyone survived, but I meant everyone here survived, so we did good. We came through. I still haven't met the people, have I? I want to go find the people. We might just have to head home, chop up some wood. I know we obviously don't, but I'm still there thinking, what if we get set on fire at 6 AM? What if it goes very deep on the vampire stuff? A bunch of glory again as well. We did good, chat. You don't have a thing to take selfies of yourself at your worst to look back and no, because you look like crap. So you're there going, on the one hand you're there going, I don't want to remember myself like this, and on the other hand, you kind of should because you can see how far you've come there. I think I have some photos from the start of 2020, before the pandemic hit, and before I was truly, truly ill. But I kind of looked. Even now, I can look and think, "Ooh, that's not a good look." Anyway, I'm so sorry, J-Luz. Just everyone send J-Luz some hugs. He needs it. Hey Jezza, how you doing? How's Evie doing now? A 50-year-old metalhead I know recently said, disco is good music. It gets a bad rap, and it made me very happy. Oh yeah, we've got this. One thing I want to test is it feels like... Oh no, it doesn't. Sometimes it feels like it's kind of automatically picking the best tool for the situation. Oh wait, it's coming up to 6 AM. Ooh, am I going to die? Yeah, I think I saw kind of little sparks. I bet I collapse and then somebody charges me a crazy price of money. Crazy price of money. That's not a term, is it? I just thought about the fact I like 70s disco, 80s new wave, and 90s ska. All the music people make fun of. I mean, I know what you mean. Is there a music that somebody doesn't make fun of? Because music, people get so kind of snobby and pretentious and a little bit... It feels like to me, out of everything, music is the thing that people look down on the most. And I have very eclectic taste because I like a bit of everything. But I do feel sometimes it's very easy to come across people who are a bit, you like whatever. And you're there going, yeah, so what? It makes me happy. She's still skipping about, but she's able to go to the toilet normally again. And she's eating normal. She's just refusing to walk. Oh, she just sits there and looks sad. We're only on day 3 of anti-inflammatories. That's, yeah, hopefully again, they're just, I mean, at least she's eating, and at least she's going to the toilet, but you know, she's got the basics, but oh, it must be so hard for you, Jezza. It must really, you can't feel great looking at that. Music and comedy. People tend to be very strongly opinioned about the stuff they don't like. I think that works as a word. Yeah. But yeah, people are so like that with music and comedy. I think people are more reasonable with films and books and games. But music... it's wild. I've loved classical music since I was a kid. I know about being judged for musical taste. I love classical music too, J-Liz. When I was a kid, my dad loved classical music, so he'd always be playing it. He also loved jazz music and blues, and yeah, you know, reasonably varied. But he'd play a lot of classical music, and then he'd kind of teach me to listen to the classical music, and you know, would point out, you know, some of it's telling a story, and I really like classical music. And then also when I was a kid, I went to some jazz concerts. But again, people get really weird about jazz as well. But they're a bit, it's not proper music, and you think, no, they're having fun. I suppose opinionated is what I look at. Now, we've created opinions now. We're all set, Slugnacious. But yeah, these days, as well as that, I just like most decades of music. I like pop, I like some rap, I like disco, I like some R&B, kind of everything really. There's always... I'll come across a genre and I'll be a bit, I don't know if I like anything from it, and then I'll hear, it might only be a couple of tracks, but something, and then think, oh no, I do like that kind of thing. I have some fortune cookie wisdom from my Chinese takeout last night. The fortunes are on my desk. Ooh, what you got, Slug? First to start does not mean the first to cross the finish line. Oh, I need that drilled into my head. I need some fortune cookies in my life to help me teach myself how to kind of be kind to myself. So I'm just double checking something before we get to the next one. Where are we at? To be confident is to trust in your own abilities and worth. Yeah. I remember reading somewhere somebody also described anxiety as basically worrying that you don't have the confidence, you're lacking the confidence to know that you can deal with a situation. I think it was phrased way better than that. But I try to reframe when I feel anxious of thinking, it's because I'm worried I'm not going to be able to deal with it. Because usually I can. I feel bad now. There's a chance for the vets to do a direct claim from Sainsbury's Insurance, if it does come to needing to be corrected. But I'm definitely moving after it. In fact, they don't offer pre-authorization isn't good enough. No, that's not good, Jezza. Yeah, that sucks. You need that peace of mind. That's opinionated, which has the definition of dogmatic in one's opinions. I pulled out a good job with the dictionary, Woody. The best fortune I ever got was, you will soon enjoy a cake. Was that then when the Chinese restaurant tried to upsell you on a cake? There we go. I walked from a Chinese restaurant to the bakery at my grocery store and made that come true. Good, I like that. You would be anxious if you were so overconfident that you could do everything. No, that's very true. But I like that kind of reframing, because if you then realise you're only anxious because you lack confidence, I find it then kind of helps reinforce me. You know, I can spend a bit of time thinking about it and thinking, no, I've got this. Yeah, maybe not perfectly, but a little bit. I must admit, you're doing better than I expected. Thank you, Orlok. You're drunk. There's one tiny detail I forgot. Oh, here. Ooh, we gotta craft some stuff. A keg, of course. You'll need to craft a keg to actually make red wine. Did you steal this blueprint too? Steal is such a loaded word. He stole it. He stole it, chap. Orlok stole that blueprint. Let's call it, preemptive borrowing. That's called theft, Orlok. Even chest of a chest is judging. Anyway, you've got trees everywhere, as well as an axe and a perfectly good workbench. I'm sure even you can figure it out. Oh, be offensive. Bit rude. Come find me when my red wine's ready. By the way, saying red wine ready quickly is surprisingly hard. I've heard good things about pet plan insurance. I'll be looking into that after. It's apparently a little more expensive, but like anything, you get what you pay for. Yeah, I've heard quite good things of pet plan. I cancelled mine when my cat got old because they raised the price and I probably wouldn't pursue expensive treatment at her age. It was good to have a whole life. I did that with my cat as well. With Sam, it was just... I remember the renewal quote was very high and I just thought, ooh, breakfast burrito recipe. That isn't what I thought, but yeah, I just thought I'd rather just pay for what comes up, basically. Ooh, X. I think sometimes that kind of goes better with older pets. Just because the renewals are so expensive. Did we water it? Yeah. Oh, it's raining. Oh, duh. Once your animal gets to 10, they jack the price. They do. Yeah. We have pet plan for our keys. I know it's a lot, but vet bills can be horrendous. Yeah, they really can. We're sorry, your pet insurance specifies your cat is digital now. Okay, so we need to make a keg. Oh, that's recipes. Okay. But yeah, certainly when I get a dog or cat or whatever we end up getting, we'll certainly get insurance because they'll be young, so it'll be a good idea. Oh, we only need a little bit more wood. Okay. Guinea pigs, you can't get insurance for guinea pigs, which is unfortunate because guinea pigs can actually get really expensive when they need something. But we just have to pay outright. Okay, where are we at? Red wine ready, rush ready, red wine to the ready red wine rack. Imagine trying to say that when you had some red wine. The next pet after Jake will have insurance, unless I adopt an already older grey. Yeah. I think that's the key thing. Yeah, when they're younger, I think it's just good sense. And I mean, in my case, I will be likely either getting a kitten or a puppy, or at least a young dog or cat, and then, yeah, just in case. Whenever that eventually happens. Ooh, I like crafting. Oh, I didn't realise we had some stuff. Trying to find the keg. Oh, do we have to place it outside? Possibly. Does look quite big. Teeth maintenance on greyhounds is a lot to do regularly, so I'd like that at least covered. Oh, yeah, I bet that is so expensive. Does it have to be? Oh no. Well, that's not pretty placement, but it would work. We should probably cut away at some stuff. Why is the keg half the size of it? I know. We are making a lot of alcohol here. I was not expecting that kind of size. Sorry, Beelzebub. I'm trying to tidy up. We need to place a huge keg. The guy who was speaking to on the phone at the vet seemed like the direct claim was risky, as if they decline it, then I'd have to pay the money. But after looking at the policy, I don't understand why they would not pay it, given the fact it's under the max amount and what she's covered for it. It's yeah. Insurance gets complicated, because it does feel like some of the time companies are keen to do anything possible to avoid paying out. But that might be me being cynical. Wait, how do we... I want to move this. Chat, I will catch up with you. I'm just... Can we not move it? Now it's placed. Oh. Oh well. You know, it's totally illegal for companies to sell you a perpetual license, and then one day they revoke that license and then sell you a now more expensive perpetual license. They have that clause in their terms of service, and the only way to maybe or have a chance to stop this is to contest them in court. Yeah, that sounds like terms of service to me. Although Jake doesn't have many teeth left, so the longer he's around, the cheaper the gets. There's pros and cons there. There truly are. Oh, he's got some more removals lined up. Ooh, poor Jake. Ooh, what'd you get, Lou? I've ordered a small upgrade to my graphics card. An Intel B580 from an Intel A750. £300 is the most I'm willing to pay, and it will last a few years. Ooh, Lou, I'm glad you're treating yourself. As you should. One insurance company I used got into legal trouble for wrongly denying claims. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Right, so I don't think we can move a keg. Wait. To make moonshine, we need plops. Chat, have you got any plops? That's the only thing that needs plops. What a name. I'm not a AAA gamer. I just want something that will work. Yeah, that's a good plan. And the price of graphics cards these days. I'm so glad I bought my PC when I did. And it was just pure luck. Otherwise, it would have been so expensive. I think we're going to focus on cutting up wood. I make plops occasionally. What are we talking about? Yeah. I think, yeah, it's good to make plops occasionally. But I don't know why we're putting them in moonshine. That's the bit I'm worried about. I had a plop this morning, if that counts. In your moonshine, or... I'm not spending £500 plus on a card. Yeah. Totally valid. I don't play AAA games nowadays. There's nothing particular that takes my fancy. My plan when I bought my PC about 18 months ago is I spent a fair bit on it because I want it to last and I don't want to have to upgrade anything anytime soon. I can desperately hope that the AI business crashes out and my prices drop. I don't know. But either way, nothing other than maybe a new hard drive in a couple of hours, a couple of years. Oh no, Stagnacious. I hope the pharmacy's not too far away. And more indie again. There's a lot. I mean, yeah. There's a lot of good smaller games out there. And they're usually more affordable. I love that the generic version of Adderall is just amphetamine salts on the label. Yeah, that does sound pretty sketchy. Like, really sketchy. But congratulations on your amphetamine salts. Good thing is that the card uses less power than my old one, so a drop-in replacement. Oh, that's good. But I'll need a 4K monitor for work. My eyes aren't what they used to be. Yeah, a 4K monitor would look lovely, I reckon. I've got... Where'd they go? I've got a regular 1080p one, and then what's the resolution up from that? 2560? That one, anyway. The one that's kind of a small upgrade but isn't 4K. The eventual day I get my office sorted, which is looking likely to be September, because the plastering's getting done at the end of August. That's going to be... I'm going to add a third monitor, because I've got a spare third monitor, but I haven't got any room to put... Oh, too tired. Put anywhere, so that's the plan. 1440p, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, can't remember the name. Tech journalist, by the way. I'm a tired tech journalist. I've only had 3 hours sleep. That's my excuse. Owen, here are your salts. Please don't try to eat me. Scatter them in your food. I went with two 1440p monitors. One is 144Hz gaming one, and the other one is just for standard 60Hz. Both IPS displays. I wouldn't mind getting an OLED one at some point. There's my TV downstairs. Yeah, an OLED monitor would be lovely. I don't stand a chance of affording one for a long time. It would be nice. So I want my 1440, and it looks pretty good. And sell a diamond. So I catch him. I had a 4K monitor, now have a 1440p, but half the time I have to lower it to 1080p to get games to look right in Linux. That's annoying. A lot of indie games aren't programmed to handle high resolutions in Linux properly, and the cursor in games will be super tight. That's annoying. I only did 4.5K in about 40 minutes. That's more than I've done, Aussie. Good job. Then some pull-ups. I knew I got heavy, but I got much heavier than I thought. Thank goodness for the weight-assisted pull-up machine. I didn't want to push too hard the first day back after who knows how long. That's pretty good, Aussie. Pat yourself on the back. You did good. I need to get back to doing... I can only do assisted pull-ups. I do need to go back to that. I mean, having said that, I've only been to the gym twice today. Twice this week. But when I'm back on track... Yeah, if only gonna get back to the pull-ups. I might go the weekend. I'm gonna see how I feel. Because I'm kind of tired, so I might not. Welcome back, Hannah. I will have a hydrate. Thank you, Jezza. I have a 27-inch 1440p and a 1080p 24-inch. I'm planning to get another 27-inch, maybe QD OLED or tandem OLED monitor, but I'm expensive. That sounds great. Yeah, when I eventually have the office all set up, so I have more space, I'm going to go with 3 monitors, which will be particularly useful when streaming. So So I kind of have one, the good one, the gaming one. That's annoying. The gaming one for playing the game, and then 2 other ones for things like checking Twitch chat, Discord, all that kind of thing.
Just Jezza underscore has an amazing pun to share. Why does Vivi struggle to light the candles on a birthday cake? Because his fire spells keep going fear away.
Good job, Jezza. For those who know Final Fantasy IX, good job, Jezza. The random muscle feelings that happen while doing everything reminded me to take it easy. Oh yeah, Ozzy, take it easy. Do not overdo it. Don't push yourself backwards. Yeah. Slow but steady wins the race, or at least gets you kind of top 5 in the race. Okay, we're at that bit that you get in Stardew where I'm a bit... I want to get on with the wine. Still haven't met the other witch or the other werewolf. I've run out of energy for wood. It's a little bit of kind of chipping away, a little bit of grinding. You should try Final Fantasy IX, Ozzy. Final Fantasy IX is great. I don't quite love it as much as everyone else does, but it's still a very, very good game. And I would have thought it's probably quite cheap. You could have picked a better week to move in. Moonlight Peaks is so cheerful in spring. This is spring? Look kind of bleak. The Nava monitor died. I've only been abusing it for 3 years, 7 months, and it died. But my old ass Acer monitor I bought for 100 USD and is like 15 years old. I've used almost every day, still isn't dead. Technology makes no sense. That's all I got. 6, 9, and 10 are my favourites. My favourites are 7, definitely 7, 6... Probably, yeah, 9. I haven't played 10 in about 20 years or more. I should replay that sometime. I think my Switch is turning into my JRPG machine, as it should, Ozzy. Think of a Gigantifier Slugnacious. And Hannah, it's going well. It's very cute. It's pretty easy to get to grips with. It has the typical Stardew thing, although this isn't Stardew, where it's a bit slow to start. But I like it. And it's also got kind of similar quests like we've got here. We got to meet all the townsfolk, and I haven't met everyone. But on the plus side, the map is at least a little bit clearer than it could be. I'm liking it. It's got a lot of promise. I think we will almost certainly be streaming it a second time, which is a good compliment. I think probably Saturday we'll be playing more. We're not finishing yet. I'm just going to say in my plan, really. I don't game, but I have a couple of 1440p Dell monitors. I forgot to return to an old job after it made me redundant. Forgot, eh? I mean, that's totally what they deserved. If they made you redundant and then they didn't even organise themselves correctly to get their stuff back, you deserve those monitors. You have earned those. Or actually, I do like Final Fantasy VIII. I don't love it, but it is a good game. Ultimately, that's the thing with all Final Fantasy games. They're almost all good games. Right, okay, yawn. 3 hours sleep is starting to catch up with me a bit. It's like the Dragon Quest games. It's not really a bad one. Yeah. I was an IT person, so I was in charge of equipment. You definitely deserve those monitors then, J-Luz. There is no doubt in my mind about that. If they really wanted them, they should have planned better. Which one isn't highlighted? Because I am that person that hates it when you have an exclamation mark being all, hey, you haven't looked at this thing, and I'm there going, where is the thing I haven't looked? I need to see it. And I cannot. Mark all was seen. people raving about 6 being the best story-wise. I don't know why I just haven't gotten started, even though I could even get that to run on my phone with him. But it's a really good game. It's got a really good storyline. That is the key thing. But yeah, it's aged in places. Such as I have. But yeah, it's a good game. Hello! My house creaks at night. I tell myself it's just the wood settling. Same, Melina. I try not to think about it. I'm just going to be in denial. Haven't we all? Yeah, we have all aged in certain sections. We also creak. We all creak now. Yeah, definitely Jezza. Side note, purely because I'm kind of crowdsourcing whether I'm being reasonable or not. As we know from the start of the stream. Ooh, let's ring the bell. Oh, it's closed. I'm planning on complaining to the car dealer about them not fixing my car and all of that. But anyway, I emailed them Monday to ask them some questions about what work they'd done on the car. They haven't replied yet. How long do you think is a reasonable time for a customer service focused, because it is for customer service email, how long is the time that is a bit, you're not going to reply, are you? Because I don't know, my thinking always whenever I've been in a work context is to reply within 24 hours. Oh, for surprise pains I get now when I've done absolutely nothing. Ooh. I'm sorry, Ozzy. But you're doing great going to the gym, even if it's hitting you hard. A week for sure. 24 hours, like 1 to 2 days. 24 hours for reasonable people. Yeah. I think probably a few days is the in-between, but... I mean, alternatively, we're coming up to the week of last Friday is when they said they'd be in touch when they came up with new ideas. And that's tomorrow. They said that, and then they very vaguely went, oh, but if we haven't been in touch in a while, phone us. Which made me feel suspiciously like they thought, we're never going to phone you, so you phone us. Hey, new person. Which I think they were probably fobbing me off. So, sometimes you just have to shut, hey, Arc Editor, sometimes you just have to shut there, or call them and raise hell. Yeah. My next step is I'm going to call them tomorrow. And depending on how that goes, I'm probably going to make a formal complaint. And I'm emailing the higher up people, and I'm CCing in Nissan. So I think that will probably go places. That's not the gym. That's just complaining about my 40. Belsy, I get you. One old man complaint that does feel true is that businesses have become unreachable, don't respond. Yeah. We definitely have made it hard, yeah. You gotta scare them into replying. That's why I'm gonna throw the literal law at them, because they probably breached, well, almost certainly have breached some consumer laws. Welcome back, Sanguru. It is a big company and it isn't. It's basically a dealership that has quite a few branches in the local area. But when I say quite a few, like 6 or 7. And I've emailed specifically the customer service lead that I've been dealing with for the whole time of getting the car sorted. So, who are we escalating complaints to? And can I help with some creative word choices? Oh, I'm here for the creative word choices. I think I have some creative word choices. Hey, Jones, how you doing? Thank you. Do you want Riot members? I'm up for a vacation to Wales. Yeah, we could just riot on the place. That's fine. That'd work. The best bet is to know a guy inside. Otherwise, these guys can be a pain in the ass. Well, yeah, that's why I'm aiming high with where I'm complaining. I mean, ultimately, because they've breached some consumer laws, I've got quite an easy path. Because basically, if they don't reply to me within 2 weeks, I can take it to the ombudsman. And that's when it all gets kind of they're going to get into trouble, basically. So I think it will get somewhere. It's just kind of annoying that it's got to there. Thank you for on-screen celebrations, Lugnatius. With the very, very angry, rioting otter. I'm making a sign as we speak. There we go. We're rioting at dawn. Thank you all. Meet up. Helicopter meet up. Riot at the mechanic. Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad I've got a kind of route to complain. I still don't know if a car is ever going to be fixed. But basically, I want some money back because I spent a lot of money and they got nowhere. And they kind of... They didn't quite lie, but they were a little bit sleazy with certain things. English Riot or Belfast? Oh, Belfast Riot. That is going to... Whoa. I won't make the jokes, but Belfast Riot is the full-on version. Yeah, they're different levels. No, you dropped a chocolate bar, Woody. What chocolate bar was it? What do we want? Hallie's car fixed. When do we want it? Now. Yeah, don't hurt the chocolate's feelings. Me as a civil servant who specialises in paperwork and compliance issues to non-responsive shady businesses. I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. Yeah. Okay, let's see who this guy is. Hello there. You must be the new resident. I definitely remember a face like yours. Ooh, charming. Who are you? Ooh, he looks hopeful. Hey, Noel. How you doing? I'm a talented warlock, if I do say so myself. Oh. You're one of those, I see. Nice too. I'm also the fastest broom racer in town. Oh. Nice to... and of course, I've got the best smile this side of the moon. Oh. He is for Auntie Clint. You probably noticed that already. Nice to meet you. I can imagine. Oh. Don't worry, we'll be seeing a lot more of each other. I'll make sure of it. See you around, gorgeous. I don't like Noel. No. Noel is... yeah. Noel is a lot of ego. He's giving Asta... I can't speak. Yeah, you both got it right. Yeah. You know what the Bell riots are? What's a Belfast riot? It's a riot and a half. Oh, not Capri's. Woody. Rose choice worded sign at the dealership. This is why Saga preemptively offered to arrange a restraining order. Yeah, Noel is a lot. I keep reading about this, but I'm not sure if it's true that Cadbury's are being bought out by Americans and now they're making their chocolate shit. I think Cadbury's got bought out by Americans quite a long time ago. Yeah, Cadbury's was bought out by Kraft Food in 2009. 2010. Why did I look at something and just say completely different words? So yeah, Cadbury's have been American owned for quite a long time now. I still like it. Having said that, I don't think I'm very picky with chocolate. Not at heart. I just like chocolate. Yeah, the petrol bombs, bricks, and police cars that come armour plated as standard. You got water cannons too. Because the interesting thing, for anyone who doesn't already know this, in the UK, water cannons are only legally allowed to be used in Northern Ireland. Can't use them anywhere else. Water cannons are fun. Oh, we have ads coming up in a couple of minutes. We're going to keep playing through when they do kick in. But yeah, a little bit of trivia for you. Water cannons. Rich. Ludo left a mossy log out front a few nights ago. Guess he's trying to help in his own way. I don't know who Ludo is. That's obviously the other one we need to meet. Northern Ireland hardcore. Yes. No, I'm working on your wine, Orlok. Go away. Did you know there's also still a law that you cannot wear a suit of armour in a house of parliament? Oh. Well, there goes my summer plans. But yeah, fingers crossed for me, chat, that when I start getting a little bit heavy and start being, according to the Consumer Rights Act, You have not done this, because turns out they have not done this. So hopefully I'll get it somewhere. Ideally, I want them to try and actually fix my car, because I suspect... I don't think they're that interested in fixing it, which is a bit annoying. But I will also take a refund of everything I paid, because I paid a lot. And then I'm going to go take it to a specialist. Whether they know how to fix it, I have no idea, but all you can do is try. Anna, how did we manage to say the exact same thing? Same brain cell. Count Bimface will have issues. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Imagine those high-power fire engines that have an airport, but fire them at the people instead. That's the Northern Irish way. I want to go find... Who was it we're looking for? It's a werewolf. The map isn't showing them, I don't think. Look through. Let's try and use our brain. Hard to use your brain. We should. The car partially works, Baconi. I mean, it does work. It just... I've had a lot of back and forth as to whether it is safe. Because it judders when it accelerates, and then they've been a bit... Sometimes they tell me to only use it in an emergency because I might be damaging it further, or they're worried that the power will suddenly drop. And then another time, such as last time I spoke to them, they went, oh no, it'll be fine. So that's where we want to go, probably. Yeah, so I have a car. But I don't know... I don't drive it very far. Just in case. Like, I haven't driven it on our motorways, aka the highway, because I don't know if it'd be okay. I love how when Count Bimface was asked why people should vote for him, one of his reasons was, I'm not Nigel Farage. I mean, that's the best reason. You can't get a better reason than that. Oh yeah, nobody there, okay. I had a mechanic who kept my car for 7 weeks for a small repair and kept giving me the runaround. Very annoying. Yeah, at some point, because my saga goes up to 7 weeks, at some point a different garage kept the car for about 2 weeks. That was annoying. But I did agree to it, it's just they were dealing with a big workload and then they were trying to figure it out as they went along, and in hindsight, it wasn't the best plan. It's just been a very long couple of months with car stuff. We went the wrong way, didn't we? Yeah, we can scout around. Yeah, could get in a daylight. We're a vampire, you know. Anything I can give Chester. Yeah, we want all the money. Not that stuff. That stuff looks useful. Welcome back from ads, everyone. Yeah, all you missed was me roaming a bit and muttering about the car. That'll be about it. I forgot to tell you, I think I have a ghost. You have a ghost in your downstairs toilet light. So when I got all the fittings done the other day, the downstairs one just decided not to work, even though there was power going to it. My dad came round yesterday with a multimeter, checked it out, and it was only giving out 110 volts. And the bulb was made for 240. So he was going to go get a 110 bulb, but he checked it just before he left, and then it just decided to jump back up to 240 and then worked perfectly fine. Congratulations, Jezza. We unlocked stuff. Congratulations? Maybe? I mean, as long as it's, a kind ghost, that's okay. He's never seen anything like that in all these years of doing electrics. Oh. Congratulations. It's good when you discover things that nobody else has discovered. Hey, Beelzebub. Oh good, you're awake. I was just thinking about how tragic my sleeping situation is. Yeah, I think we've all had a moment where we've thought how tragic our sleeping situation is. Funny you should say that, because my partner came out of the bathroom last night and my light came on by itself. Oh. We might have a problem within the community with toilet light ghosts. That can't be good. Beelzebub, I mean, look at me. Sleeping on the cold, hard floor like some common alley cat. It's disgraceful. Luckily for you, I have a solution. Oh, yeah, coughing cat bed. I knew that was coming. I wonder if it's the same ghost. It might be visiting. Before you ask, yes, this is absolutely necessary. You wouldn't let yourself sleep on the floor, would you? Depends how desperate I am. I'll make the bed, don't worry. Good. Here's how it works. Yeah, I've already made stuff, I know. But thank you. This cat is demanding, just like a cat actually is. I was joking at people be writing theses on this. The light bulb that changes its voltage at will. Yeah, it's a different one. There's a big cemetery at the top of our road, so I think sometimes we do get a temporary visit. Oh, yeah, you probably do. Oh, we need dark wood and fibre. Well, you're going to have to wait for the bed, won't you, cat? Well, it's nice that the community can stick together with strange things. That's the kind of community we should be. Where, we're around through the good times and, the weird times. I really want those to hurry up and grow, because then we can make the wine. It's a dare drop, so that'll be quite useful, but also I bet you unlocks a whole bunch of other stuff. It's just my hunch. The spooky time, yeah, we're here for the spooky times. That's why the Mulder and Scully t-shirt. Okay, so we can't do the red wine until the berries are ready. We still need to find a werewolf. We still need to make some... chop some more wood so that Ridge can fix the roof. Coffin bed's going to have to wait until we get hold of dark wood, where the dark wood is. I'm guessing wood that looks dark. So we're going to focus on fixing my roof. You've got to be around for weird time. Yeah, those are the best people. Very fitting, accidentally paranormal themed stream today. Yeah, Mulder and Scully, spooky supernatural game, and now we're talking about ghosts. God, I could have planned that. I don't think I could have planned it as well. Good job, chat. I do like that at least there are more quests at this point. Stardew, it felt like you had like one, maybe two quite early on, and then it was a bit, what do I do? So this game feels like it has a little bit more structure, which I'm a fan of. Good sneeze. Actually, we might have enough wood. I'll have a look in a sec. Chat, how are you spending the rest of your day? And tomorrow? I mean, I'll be streaming tomorrow, but have you got any exciting plans coming up? Wrong button. Where are we at? Here we go. We need to go find Ridge. I've been meaning to check out the Room Factory games, as they seem like they might get me into these type of games. As they're like an RPG mixed with farming stuff. Yeah, that's quite a good place to bridge the gap. I played a little bit of the latest one that's Guardians of Azuma. And yeah, that seemed pretty good. There are also some very cheap ones that are usually in sales, like the Switch sale. Let's see what Ridge could be. Where is Ridge? So yeah, I know what you mean. Because I think if you get into them, then they could be really nice and chill and relaxing. I'm keeping up my addiction to spacecraft. I love that, Jones. Enjoy. Oh yeah, someone in buildings. Oh, he's in the Howling Hammer. To the Howling Hammer we go. Gonna meet up with a few friends at someone's house later on, and then Sunday my mum and I are going to an antiques fair for a few. That sounds nice. That sounds like a really nice Sunday activity. I was wondering what this kind of reminded me of, but I just realised that art style is kind of like Animal Crossing. Yeah, it is very Animal Crossing. It's very Animal Crossing crossed with Stardew, I think. Hey, Hallie! Oh no, Noel's stalking us. Hey, Noel. You weirdo. He is truly the anti-Clint. He is too confident. I bet you can't outfish me. Yeah, why are you yelling? You heard me. Noel is a nightmare. I can tell you're not the fishing type. Figures. You wouldn't stand a chance against me anyway. Okay. I wasn't planning a fish, actually. Yeah, go away. Doesn't matter. We are not friends. Yeah, we're doing this. What? Come back out of a challenge once it's been issued. Yeah, you can. You have to agree to the challenge. Here, take this. He is really trash talking. Here's the deal. First one to catch 3 different species of fish wins. And just to make things interesting, loser pays the winner 250 What? I mean, I would like to learn how to fish in this game, but not with that attitude. Don't go crying when I win. You've got a smug face. He really has. Hey, Dread, how are you doing? It's on. You hear me? Stop shouting at me. I'm literally right there. It's on. Oh my. Oh God, Yeah, I'm a Clint apologist. I am not apologising for this guy. Yeah, I hear you. Don't think I'll go easy on you. Could we just beat him to death with a fishing rod? You're going down. You got back. I think we should beat him to death with a fishing rod. That's what I thought. Stop shouting my name. You're gonna. Oh my God. I think it's been a long while since I have seen a game character I have hated quite so much. Like, what? Yeah, where is the punch button? He's not even an anti-Clint. He's just an arsehole. Yeah. What is his... Why? Ooh, this feels Animal Crossing fishing-ish. What happens when it catches it? Oh, we're tapping. We're tapping. I need to tap more. Don't think I'm tapping well. Damn it, Noel's gonna win. We need to beat him to death with a fishing rod at this point. Perhaps strangle him with a fishing tackle if need be. Yeah. Did you realise midway he didn't have money and run away? I hope so. Right. I've got my tapping finger ready. Now I know it's just pure hammering of the button. Oh, this isn't going well. Okay, I felt like I hammered that. Or was it tap or... Ooh, that's a good idea. That's hilarious for a fishing animation. It looks like you're spasming. Yeah, it's... I'm troubled. Yeah, I'm going to try holding. Although wouldn't holding be too easy? I'm holding. It was holding. Good job, Measure. Violet, an uncommon fish found in a river in Moonlight Pines. Can we go force feed it to Noel now? Noel was making me think very violent thoughts. I try to be calm, but he's right there. Anyway, before the disruption, we were going to go see Ridge. Yeah, we need to go to the Howling Hammer. Rubbing be quicklier than hammering. Good life advice, Dread. I'm not even playing it and he riled me up. Yeah. Okay, so the fishing is very easy. So far, at least. Which I appreciate as the person who uses the mod on Stardew. No complaints. That's kind of why I thought you'd have to hammer the button. Got any jobs? No. I think they unlock at a later point. You already caught one? Nice warm-up. I'll get started soon. Plenty of time. Go away. Oh, Jezza has pulled a Huga card. I need to work out how have I not cut through? Okay, let's pause a sec. Let's pull the cursed Huga card. Because as we all know, Jezza is a little bit cursed on the Huga cards. Actually, these are pretty good. I mean, the first one is very open to... Okay, have you ever had a really strange neighbor, a strange or memorable neighbor or roommate? I mean, I've complained about my neighbors on stream before, but strange? I don't know. I used to, when I was a student, memorable, not strange, because she was really nice, but I remember I shared a house when I was a postgrad, so I was kind of 21-ish. And there was a first-year student there who was only just 18. She'd only turned 18 a few months earlier. And she kind of acted a little bit odd. She was friendly, but she acted a little bit odd, like she was hiding something for a few months. Basically, it turned out she was pregnant, and it wasn't planned. And she ended up having to drop out because she couldn't do both. The reason why she's memorable, besides being a very nice person, is she then one time she thought she had a big problem with pregnancy. And I had to drive her to the local hospital to get checked out. And luckily it was all fine. Disturbingly, because I'm old, the child is now about 18. So it was all fine. But anyway, it was memorable because I remember I had to drive and we had to pull in at one point because she was in a lot of pain and it was all unsettling, particularly when you're 21. And it was all fine, but it's always stuck in my memory. And I still talk to her from time to time now, but very memorable. I've had multiple neighbours that have all been wankers, except for where I am now, which is excellent. That's good. Yeah. I have one set of very good neighbours, and then we don't talk about the other people. Has there ever been a time when you thought it doesn't get any better than this? Honestly, I mean, it depends what you mean. If you're just having an incredibly good time somewhere, sure. If you're there thinking my life has never been better than right this second, not really. No, I just dropped the card. Yeah. Maybe I need to work on that. And finally, what book changed your life? I'm not sure. No. Honestly, not sure. I mean, I'm trying to think, is there non-fiction that might have changed my life? Or... There's definitely some books where I've learnt some useful things. So... Just adjusting with a bad ankle. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I need to go find that moment where life doesn't get better. The Thesaurus. That's actually a really good answer. I swear something just beeped and I don't know what beeped. That's concerning. Water mod, let it through. Secret Life of Bees, low-key change mine. Also, Eleanor Oliphant is completely fine. I don't know the last one. Might need to check that out. The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, if we're talking about normal books. If we can include manga in that, then Welcome to the NHK gave me a kick up the arse as a teenager. That's really good. I like that. I'm not sure. I've read a lot of books. I'm just not quite sure if anything changed my life. I'm just going to eat a biscuit because I'm hungry. Yeah, I'm still trying to think of a book. I don't know. Oh, we met the other new person. So there we go. I need to find a book that changes my life. And I need to have a moment in life where life doesn't get better than this. I've had lots of very nice moments. It's just I'm not quite sure if there's a moment where I'm thinking everything has come together perfectly. Also, I'm just going to look up that book as a few of you are talking about it, and now I'm intrigued. The book Surrounded by Idiots. Ooh, I don't know that one. Eleanor Oliphant is completely fine. Eleanor Oliphant has learned how to survive, but not how to live. Ooh, I feel seen. Eleanor Oliphant leads a simple life. She wears the same clothes to work every day, eats the same meal deal for lunch every day, and buys the same 2 bottles of vodka to drink every weekend. She's happy. Nothing is missing from her carefully timetabled life, except sometimes everything. One simple act of kindness is about to shatter the walls Eleanor has built around herself. Now she must learn how to navigate the world that everyone else seems to take for granted, while searching for the courage to face the dark corners she's avoided all her life. Change can be good, change can be bad, but surely any change is better than fine. I feel like I should read that in a slightly... I feel seen. Probably too young to feel like life has peaked. That's a nice way of looking at it. Yeah, hopefully. Surrounded by idiots. The 4 types of human behaviour and how to effectively communicate with each in business and in life. Oh, I probably need that for a work context too. Okay. I'm going to remember both of those. Oh, there you go. Sanguru is just, yeah. I need to read both of those, I think. No worries, Lou. But thank you for being here however much you can be here. And thank you again for the bits, just in case you have to wander off. Thank you for that. Sounds weird, but I read it when my depression was at its worst, and it somehow helped me. That's good. Yeah. I might try that out. Let's see who this new person is. Yo. Who are you? I'm Hallie. Alright, I'm Ludo. You're on that spooky farm out there, right? Creepy place. I love it. Yep, home sweet haunted home. Ha, nice. Well, good luck with the bats and whatever. Maybe I'll stop by one of these nights. If you see a wolf outside your door, don't freak out. It's probably just me. Okay, well we met everyone, so that's good. We have achieved. For context, and welcome to the NHK. It's about a guy who's dropped out of university and has become a hikikomori due to anxiety, and it's his relationships that improve him, among other things. There's also anime. It's more of a slice of life. Oh, that does sound actually, yeah, that would be really useful. Okay, but can we pat you? I don't think we're allowed to pat the werewolves. I think they get grumpy about that. I haven't tested the theory, but I think they might get a bit grumpy. There you go. Do what you need to do with the wood. Oh yeah, you're fixing my roof ridge. Okay, thank you. You try to intrigue me, hmm? Well, what a day that was. We've achieved 2 different things in one day. And we've met a wolf called Ludo. We have not helped with a coughing cat bed, though. Also, I desperately want to kill Noel. I don't think, sadly, you can kill people in this game. But I really hope you can somehow. We're going to fish from right under him. Actually, I think it's gone. Hikikomori is Japanese equivalent of what we call... Oh, a hermit. I was about to ask you that, but I got distracted by hating Noel. It'd be wild if you could kill people. Yeah, we probably... Yeah. I'm just saying, if you can, it needs to be Noel. So far, everyone else can live. Not Noel. I'd purposely go for the bad ending if it meant I could kill Noel in this game. Yeah. I'm glad we are all team hate Noel. Oh. I don't know if I wanted you. Can I even catch you? Yeah, I thought I would need a stronger rub. It seemed very unlikely. It started with Stuart Little and now we're on to Noel. I do feel bad for Stuart Little though. Stuart Little deserves better. Noel does not. Noel deserves a lot. No, not you, big guy. I'm trying to get a little one. I'm too... Ah, damn it. I bet Noel's not too tired. He certainly wouldn't admit to it, would he? Yeah, I like this game. It is very Stardew. Is it going to have the depth of Stardew? I'm not convinced. But I like it a lot. And we're definitely going to play more of it on Saturday. Tomorrow we'll play Portal 2. But Saturday I think it'll be a nice chill Saturday kind of thing. Wait, actually, don't want to give anything to Chester. And we've still got some dare drops to complete on it, such as finishing the red wine. So it will come together nicely. I'm just going to pet Chester, because look at him. Oh, happy Chester noise. Look at that little face. I mean, it is both terrifying, but he's kind of cute, isn't he? Makes you want the best for him. The books describe Stuart Little as mouse-like, not a literal mouse. Ooh, I did not know that. I love him too. Can we have a Chester plushie, please? It's supposed to be a Stardew Valley-like game coming out, but a random one of the townspeople is a murderer or something along those lines. Speaking of killing, I'm hoping I didn't just imagine this. Imagine if Ozzy imagined that. He just had a really weird dream, and that was a real thing. Hey, Catus, how are you doing? They're called grave seasons or something. No clue, but I'm happy I didn't just... Yeah. I'm happy for you that you didn't imagine it. Because that would have been a wild thing to imagine. How are you doing, Catus? I think I saw FG mention something like that. Murder mystery in Stardew, and you can date the murderer. Can I wishlist it now? It sounds intriguing. I can. I think. I'm surviving. Oh, I'm sorry it's not going better, Kaz. I'm glad you're surviving though. That's the important thing. Chat, do you want to have a look at the game that luckily Ozzy didn't imagine? Let's get it open on a window. Although aren't we a tiny little bit disappointed that it would have been amazing if it was, no, you imagine that. This is it. Grave Seasons is a narrative farming sim with a terrifying twist. Someone in the town is a supernatural serial killer. Farm romance. Oh, it's supernatural serial killer too. Farm romance and investigate your way through the unsettling town of Asham Ridge. It is published by Blumhouse Games. Blumhouse Films make pretty, not necessarily the greatest horror films you've ever seen, but very entertaining and watchable ones. So this could be interesting. I love that it's similar to Stardew, and you think, yep, that checks out. And Dave the Diver. That does not check out. Thank you for the gaming, Jezza. I like the look. Yeah. Consider me intrigued. Is that a body? Oh god, that's a body of a deer. Okay. Grave Seasons is an isometric pixel murder mystery farming life sim. What a sentence. Where you play the role of an escaped convict attempting to live peacefully in the small mountainside town of Asham Ridge. Unfortunately, things take a turn for the worse when a supernatural serial killer begins attacking your fellow neighbours. Love this little animation of the little cartoon of the poor little chick with a knife going, reap what you sow. I'm just going to bring back the emote. The first ever emote. Whatever we had. Stabby Duck. I've heard great things about Dave. Yeah, I need to play more Dave the Diver. I had a bit of an issue with the controls, but then everyone loves it, so I think I need to get a grip. Okay. Grave Seasons is a narrative-driven supernatural horror wrapped lovingly in a farming life sim. You will have 1 year to protect vitamins? I'm tired, chat. Victims from a supernatural serial killer that lurks in town. Using farming, foraging, crafting, and investigation, you're tasked with discovering methods that ward off monsters. Unravel the truth behind the supernatural murders, discover the secrets the residents of Asham Ridge keep hidden away, and save those that you can. Or let chaos reign. The choice is yours. If Noel was there, nothing good would happen to Noel. He would not survive. I'm tired, chat. I'm tired. Yeah. It's getting near the end of the week, isn't it? That's the problem. Just know that each decision has its consequences, both positive and negative. Ooh. Unlock new stories upon the deaths of characters. Discover storylines with their survival. Decisions are checked and auto-saved to weave a story of your time in Asham Ridge. With only a year, how will you leave your mark? That sounds pretty good. You'd be fishing and then get eaten. Yeah. Inspired by farming sims of old, your farm in Asham Ridge sits at the very top of a mountain. There you can farm and grow seasonal crops using different types of farm plots. Normal. Craft recipes in your kitchen or your shed, as well as mysterious occult items that could save potential victims of a killer. Oh. Upgrade your tools in the building on your farm and select potential aesthetic customization options. Unearth pieces of history in Asham Ridge as you farm, harvest, and forage. Do we unearth bodies too? Asham Ridge holds 30 plus residents and 70 plus interior locations to explore, with 7 major locations to visit. A supernatural killer. Every playthrough of Grave Season selects a potential supernatural killer from a pool of candidates. Oh, so it's kind of different each time. Each killer has their own campaign, their own reasoning, their own kill styles, and their own targets. Uncover the hidden sides of the townsfolk and even romance them. While they're a killer or while they're a victim. Don't romance people and then kill them. Will you let them run rampant or put an end to their rampage? Also, you can customize. There's over 600 items. You can fish and mine. You can break and enter into the homes of the locals. Just don't get caught. Stay awake for 24 plus hours. Seasons, do stuff. You can romance 12 people, or one of 12. Yeah, it sounds interesting, and yeah, kind of dark too. But it hasn't got a date. It's literally just 2026. When was there a recent update to anything? Not really. No, because I've just read all that. Might be a wild chat, because we are just... Well, there are some events, I guess. Okay, they updated a couple of weeks ago. Oh, we're incredibly excited to announce that... Oh, wait, no, wait, let's read... I was going to say August 14th, and then just saw there's an update on the launch date. That's not happening then, is it? Let's have a look. Yeah, the scheme... That was an update on the launch date. Oh wait, that's the devlog. Sorry, I'm not reading. Okay, they're pushing it back to fall of this year, which kind of works, because that'll be a good game for spooky season, wouldn't it? Okay, well there you go, chat. Sometime later this year, there's going to be a really messed up Stardew, and we are definitely playing that. We gotta play that. Intriguing. Thank you, Ozzy. That sounds good. It definitely sounds my kind of thing. Let's go back to the game. That's why I'm only playing indies now. Yeah, it's a good example of the ingenuity of indies. You would not get that out of a AAA game. For one thing, they'd probably go, that's a bit dark, which is true. Just gonna step out here. I want to see if... Are my berries ever going to be finished? Hey, who's hanging around? Oh, roof guy. Yeah, okay, cool. What have we got in the mail? Animals for sale. Okay, we can raise our own animals. Okay. I was hoping those berries would be done, though. Look at them working away. I've had roof repairs. Nobody works away that fast. But chat, I think we're going to leave it for that day, because I want to go to the beach. Simply put, I'm going to head to the beach in a little bit, before the schools descend, and then the beaches are full of children. Where are we at? It's crazy, because that's only in recent years, when you think about how games used to be back in the 2000s and 90s. People seem to just create what they wanted within reason of... Yeah. But the problem is, the bottom line makes it harder. When games cost so much to make, there's a big risk involved, and a lot of companies don't want to take those risks. And I can see why. But on the other hand, I'm liking what we've seen of Moonlight Peaks. Yeah. Thank you to Daredrop for getting the code. Wait, Hannah. They released a Winnie the Pooh expansion for Dreamlight Valley recently. Pretty sure Eeyore's in there. Wait a minute, we gotta look that up. Gotta go look. Let's find the news. I will open. There's a picture of Eeyore. I think this is going to go well. Honeyglow Woods, I think it's called. Wait a minute. Chat, we've got to... Yeah, the budget has got out of hand. Right, what have we got? Brand new coat. Look, there's an Eeyore. Actual Eeyore. A brand new cozy chapter begins today in Disney Dreamlight Valley. As you step through a magical gateway into the Honeyglow Woods, a forgotten land where childhood memories, beloved friends, and the gentle magic of honey lingers just beyond the fog. Your journey begins with a mysterious package left in your mailbox, containing treasured childhood keepsakes and a curious little tree sprout. Once planted, the tree sprout grows into a magical gateway to the Honeyglow Woods itself. But something isn't quite right. A strange fog has settled across the woods, and its once carefree residents have become separated from one another. Oh no, we have to rescue them. To start setting things right, you'll meet Winnie the Pooh and work alongside him to uncover clues, clear the fog, and restore the warmth that once filled the woods. As you journey deeper into the Honeyglow Woods, you'll discover enchanting new places inspired by the world of Winnie the Pooh, each filled with its own atmospheres, secrets and stories to uncover. Look, there's Eeyore. There's the precious Eeyore. You are an amazing enabler, Hannah. I love you for it. I will be looking at the price in a minute. Wander through the flower-filled meadows of Drowsy Bloom Acre, splash through misty marshes and the Gloom Meadow, or brave the deeper woods hidden beyond the fog, to eventually uncover the hidden Nectar Apiary, where the source of the wood's troubles quietly waits. Along the way, you'll share heartfelt moments with Winnie the Pooh, Eeyore, and Piglet. Play games of hide and seek with Pooh, help Eeyore, search for his missing tail, and encourage Piglet to find courage in the face of fear, all while restoring the warmth that once filled this magical place. Oh, it's getting cuter. Beyond the mist, the Honeyglow Woods are full of gentle surprises and cozy discoveries. Care for adorable hedgehogs, these guys. Restore busy bee houses to unlock beekeeping adventures, and gather golden honey to craft recipes, furniture, and decorations inspired by the golden glow of the woods. Take part in playful moments like cloud watching, rainy puddle jumping, and poo sticks along the riverbanks, where even the simplest activities become part of a shared adventure with your friends. Available now as a standalone adventure pack or as part of the Honeyglow Woods edition for new players looking to begin their journey. Oh, so it's £14. That's alright then. I thought it was going to be a crazy price. And if I get it before the 22nd, I get a very cute rainy day Winnie the Pooh dream style. And I do already own it, don't I? Yes. I haven't really played it a lot, but... So hold on, I can just buy it separately, yeah? Yeah, £14. I think we know what's going to happen in a moment, chat. Yeah, Al's there spouting nonsense to you. Never forget Al. I love that also it says Disney Dreamlight Valley is one of the top played games on Steam Deck, and I'm there going, I think you know what you're trying to do here, Steam. I think you're sensing this. There's some very cute themed cosmetics you can get for it. Yeah, I've got to buy it. Absolutely got to buy it. I mean, that's a mental health purchase. The stuff I'm dealing with at the moment, I deserve Eeyore. I absolutely deserve Eeyore. Back, it's so hot out there. The glue securing the sole to my shoe melted. Oh no, that's not good. Disney Dreamlight Valley. Weirdly, I haven't actually played a huge amount with it. Because I don't know. Because I'm an idiot. That's what we're going to say. I'm just a total idiot. But there's Eeyore in it, so now I need to play it. Okay, that's what I'm doing tonight. In a moment, I'm going to go, hopefully drive safely to the beach. And, yeah, car pending. And then tonight, I'm playing Disney Dreamlight. That's me now. I'm done for. You just wait. You'll be there tomorrow going, where's Hallie? She's meant to be streaming Portal 2. Oh, she's lost herself. She's gone. 100% I approve this purchase. Oh, you had yours on Game Pass. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that straight after the stream. And yeah, thank you so much, Hannah. That is very... You're an amazing enabler. Many of you are amazing enablers, but Hannah, I think Hannah has got me figured out perfectly. Hannah knows what to yeah. Dreamlight Valley stream from. Maybe. I'm guessing some people would want to watch that. Might be fun. Might make a change. Sorry for getting you to spend that's fine, Hannah. At least it's not like it's 30 quid. And earlier, Lou very kindly cheered 1,500 bits, which I was about to thank her for. I was about to apologise. I'm tired, chat. So there we go. We kind of balance it out. We'll go with that. So yeah. So we're going to get some raid messages up. Thank you again, Lou. That's kind of perfect timing given Disney. I'd be curious to see Winnie the Pooh on stream. Maybe we will sort that out tomorrow then. Yeah, maybe that'll be a switch from Portal 2. Guilt-free-ish. Yes, guilt-free-ish. Yeah. Let's get some raid messages up. And we'll raid it. I've got an idea of who we're going to raid over because my phone pinged to say they've gone live. A poo stream, yeah. There we go. What we'll do is we'll talk about Winnie the Pooh, and I can answer all the questions you may have about Crohn's. So we talk about all the poo. We won't do that. That would be awful. Thank you all for being here. Thank you again, Lou, for the bits. Miss Rachie for the massive watch streak. All the Gigantifiers on-screen celebration from Slugnacious, all of the company. It has been lovely because it's been another challenging day for me, but you've all immediately made me feel better. So thank you all. We are going to head over. Let's find them on the list. I could type it, but I'm lazy. I'm so lazy, I'm doing it the long-winded way. We are going to raid over to Spoofy. Spoofy is just getting started. She's going to start playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, which I am somewhat tempted by, but I don't need to be now because I have Eeyore and Winnie the Pooh and life is wonderful. She is a lovely, lovely person, one of my favourite people on Twitch. Just a truly lovely, great person. I'm using all the same words. And yeah, so we're going to head over to her. She's just getting started. You will be entertained for many hours now. And I'll probably come back to her stream once I get back from the beach. Because we're just going to go, the drive's going to be the long bit. And then it's going to be a nice little walk to just kind of gaze at the beach. So thank you all. Winnie the Informational Pooh. Would that make an amazing stream title tomorrow? We could do that. That could be... yeah, that's kind of tempting. But yeah, thank you all. I think probably we will be doing a Winnie the Pooh stream tomorrow. I think we need to. I think that would be a lovely way to wrap up the week, because we've all kind of had a long weeks. Let's just be kids and watch Disney stuff tomorrow. Let's do that. But anyway, let's head over to Spoofy, and I will see you all very soon. Thank you all for being wonderful people. Take care. Make sure you do something nice for yourself at some point today, whatever that may be. And have a good one. See you tomorrow.